hopefully. Welcome to the stream. Of course, today we're going to watch episodes 10, 11, 12 of Herb Abrams' UWF. Just looking through the episode for the thumbnail, looks like there's some new talent arriving over the course of this episode. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a tribute to Savvy Guy. We're going to dive into his 2025 content and take a look at his chronological year. Thursday, primetime with George Derunda. Friday is going to be Memphis Wrestling. And Saturday will be a look back at the year of our block of Heathen, Vinny Slugga, and Flexum. That'll be very exciting. And then we'll be on to a new week. But that's what the rest of the week looks like. But today we're going to be watching UWF, of course. It says here November 5th, 1990, but it says that it's aired on December 10th. So maybe it was filmed on November 5th, aired on December 10th. I'm not sure. But anyway, here we go. Here, we're going to go ahead and start. These are long episodes, so let's just jump into UWF. I don't really think I have any other news anyway, really.
Chief Jay Strongbow and the ever-crazy Cactus Jack hooked up in a wild night of UWF.
What's up? It's me.
Late in the match, it appeared that Cactus Jack was going down to a deadly sleeper hold by Strongbow. But an illegal object pulled out of nowhere by Cactus Jack changed the complexion of the battle.
Wait a minute, he's got something in his head.
He sure does. Bruno, I saw him put it into that red knee pad over there.
He sure did.
He had something in his knee pad.
He delivered the mighty blow with that, and now I'm afraid, he did that before. He did that
He sure did. He
to
did it
David.
to his son David.
And it looks like he's done it again.
What's this?
Yes, this is
One.
Well, David has gone to the...
I just want to point this out. Did you see how awkward Cactus had to pin this guy because David Sammartino didn't make it down to the ring in time? Oh my God, brutal. Look at how much time he's got to waste.
Into that red knee pad over there.
He sure did.
He had something in his knee pad.
He delivered the mighty blow with that, and now I'm afraid, he did that before. He did that
He sure did. He
to
did it to
David.
his son David.
And it looks like he's done it again and again.
Yes, this is
One.
Well,
Oh my God.
David has gone to the ring. David has entered the ring, and he's attacked Cactus Jack.
Man, not much is up here. I met up with a friend of mine yesterday. We hung out for a while, but that's about all I've really done besides the usual watching. What did I watch? Oh, I watched Mascots on Netflix. I didn't really care for it, to be honest. I thought it was okay, but I thought it was going to be like better, but whatever.
Now we're gonna have 2 against 1.
Oh, who's this?
Here's the wild man, Jack Armstrong. We gotta meet.
I'm going to go to the state capitol and ask that as consumers we be allowed to upload backups of even with non-transformative for archival purposes.
My friend here came out to save me. There's gonna be no holds barred when we get.
What's up, Russell Plunge? What's up, Jeremy?
There ain't gonna be any mercy for anybody.
No mercy for
Now they
anybody.
meet again, this time in a controversial grudge matchup. It's Strongbow and Cactus Jack.
Look at this
headlining
graphic.
tonight's great card on the UWF Fury Hour.
I can't believe the Ben and Grace channel is just gone. I can't believe it. I think JF said he archived them, but oh, hi, Mark. I love the room. I mean, I don't think it was strikes because they just rebranded the channel, right? As they rebranded the channel as the Daddy Pill, but all the videos are down. So I'm assuming they took the videos down. I hope people can. Otherwise, I hope everybody can hear the audio. Sorry, Van Gogh.
is to take on
Oh boy,
Cowboy
look at
Bob
this.
Orton.
The old school Tony
This
Khan.
week in our feature match, but the match somehow did not get signed. I believe John Tolos
Listen, you just don't understand numbers. It's have you guys heard him try to explain how AEW is closing in on WWE?
had something to do with that, Bruno. But this week,
Oh god, this
Chief
guy's
Jay
back
Strongbow in a
again.
grudge match is going to take on Cactus Jack as a result of that wild tag team.
And this is going to be a grudge match, Herb, because
Let me tell you something, Herb. I can't wait to see my son, David Sammartino.
Right now, and crazy Cactus Jack. I think you're going to see a very unusual and wild match here.
Smog-filled
It's gonna be
LA.
awesome on the Fury Hour.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Sports Friday had over 1,000 viewers, which I thought was really funny.
On tonight's UWF Fury Hour card, the rugged Larry Zabisco.
Oh, for sure, it's me.
One of wrestling's most
Oh
despised
boy,
and hated
Daninsky.
men,
Where's
Bruno
Daninsky at? Is he
DeBeers.
all right?
The very popular rock and roller from Kansas City, Steve the Wild Thing Ray, becoming as hated as Kurt
Uh-oh.
as the massively built, frightening Finn, the Viking.
Yeah, Herb Abrams. That's what he's kind of known for, I think.
The unpredictable Cactus Jack and Chief Jay Strongbow. As always, one of pro wrestling's all-time great characters, Captain Lou Albano with Captain Lou's Corner. And beginning tonight, our new segment as we answer your questions.
Ask the wrestlers.
These guys are real proud of If you'll remember, last week, B. Brian Blair was attacked by Cowboy Bob Orton and his devious manager.
Oh, I think Orton put her down, right?
But it was Brian's lady, the beautiful
F. Wood passed
became
away.
the real victim of this treacherous mugging.
Rest in peace,
Brian
F.
is
Wood.
standing by right now to give us an update on the
Hey, quit going after the manager.
Bob Orton Jr. and John Tolos. You know something? I was supposed to wrestle you tonight. Right on national television. Right on the UWF Fury Hour. I was right here. I signed my name on the dotted line. Where's your signature? I'm waiting for you. Honey, she's ready. She wants to get up and escort me to the ring.
Well, why don't she
No, I
stand
want her
up then? It's kind of
no,
rude to be
right
sitting
here.
down.
She's gonna sit right here and relax. I don't want her going out to the ring with me right now because I don't need people like you, Bob Orton, headbutting a woman from behind. That is no good, and like I told you before, you will pay.
Go out there with you. Yes, I am gonna go. Bob, you said you can take care of Brian, well, you can't even get rid of me.
No, you sit still, honey. Just sit still and relax. No,
I'm gonna go.
Thanks, Captain. You know, she's gonna be all right. You just sit still and relax. Relax, Captain. Be careful.
Oh man, Striper? That's a deep
You know,
cut.
honey, you just gotta relax. I know
What
you're
was their...
feeling bad.
Oh,
I know
To
you
Hell
wanna
with the
be out there,
Devil.
but
That's
I
actually a
promise you
good
one
song,
thing,
to be
Bob
honest.
Orton, John Tolos, you're the one that better look out from behind.
You know, Brian Blair, you come out here and you say, watch out, Bob Orton, I'm going to make you pay. We're not going to have a wrestling match. We're going to have a street fight. It's going to be a brawl. Well, I know something, Brian Blair. What you have done is instilled fear in me like a little chihuahua shaking, jumping up in the corner there. I'm scared to death because I know all about street fights. And I know that if you really want to win one, you sneak up behind the dude when he ain't looking, you punch him right in the jaw. Knock him on his keister.
Christian
Start
hair
putting
metal.
the boots to him. That's what you do, Brian Blair. And do you know what you got to do, boy? You got to get old honey to peek around every corner. Because one of these days when you walk around the corner, whack! Right in the kisser.
That's what I like about you, Bob. You know what you're talking about. You know, Bumblebee, you really think you know how to wrestle? What do you know about wrestling? Absolutely nothing.
I thought it was kind of funny. I don't know if you guys saw, but the class for the Kennedy Center was interesting to say the least. But they inducted the survivor. They gave an award to the surviving members of KISS. And I think it's so funny that all these old people are cheering like Trump honoring KISS, when for my entire life, Christians and old people hated KISS. They called them, they thought they were satanic, kids in Satan's service and stuff like that. And now all of a sudden, because Trump likes them, like they think they've forgotten how they thought about KISS for like 20 years, like 40, longer than that really, what, like 40, 50 years? Where are they from, the 70s? Yeah, so if like 50 years just gone like that because they like the guy that gave him an award.
Completely out.
Bob Orton and Brian Blair will be a war to end all wars if the UWF can get both of them to agree to a contract.
I think it was also the first year that they didn't honor anyone from like the fine arts. I could be wrong though. I think it was all like, you know, kind of mainstream like music, TV show, music, movies, stuff like that. Kiss sucks either way. I don't like him. Yeah, Knights in Satan's Service.
Well, there's no question about it. Not one of my heroes.
It's just weird to me that people would like or dislike someone's music or art based on their politics. Like, I get it if you say, like, you know what, I don't want to have anything to do with them. But to, like, completely change, and you see it a lot, too. Whenever somebody speaks out about, says something supportive of Gaza, you see a bunch of people like, oh, my God, they're a hero, they're the best, like, regardless of what they did before. It just seems like a grift to me.
One of my heroes. But again, as I said before, I will not take anything away from him. He's a tremendous
I'm in a real existential crash out, to be honest. Stallone is a fine artist. Well, he did make Staying Alive. He's a good dancer.
Yes, Larry says he's the new legend, and
that's what I was thinking, man. I was like, oh yeah, Kiss 20 years? Wait a minute. I was thinking 20 years ago was the 80s. Oh my God.
Kevin Benjamin.
He may wear the
Yeah.
UWA title belt, but I gotta tell you,
His TV show helped him a lot too.
UWF title belt, because that's the belt. That's going to be the premier belt in the world of professional wrestling today.
He's going to have some kind of competition in UWF. When you think of, well, hey.
Clarence is trying to launder the reputation of Michael Jackson.
Williams, Apollo Orndorff, Billy Jack Gaines. I mean, you know, Spivey, Blair, DeBeers. I mean, you know, the list goes on and on and on. Nikita.
In bandage gear. Bondage gear.
An awful lot of heavy. nice farm.
Larry Zbyszko being here is kind of interesting.
Hey, Bruno, David, your son has appeared in a ring again this week.
Larry Legend, notorious nudist and swinger.
As I said before, as I said last week, there's an awful lot of, I hate to use the word hate, but there's very, very bad
I hate to use the word hate,
Zbyszko
but
has done an awful lot through the years to taunt David, to really, really put him down and so forth. And I think David, this is way of fighting back by distracting.
Clarence is something else, man. He really went off.
Who knows?
Did you happen to see the stream where it was only like 2 minutes long, but it was him basically saying like, all right, now wait, they're going to come in. Just give them a minute. They're going to come in here. You know what I'm going to do? When they come in here, I'm going to end the stream and start another one. And he ended it with when, like, for no reason, no one was even in there, I don't think, were they?
If Kevin Benjamin uses his head.
And he's saying trolls. He's going to roast the
He
trolls.
might take advantage, and who knows? Might pull an upset here.
Well, we're going to have to get a talk with David and find out exactly what his motives are by coming down to ringside. Obviously, there is something being instigated over here. The battle between the Sammartinos and Zbyszko. I guess I should say Sammartino because I'm sure...
Did you like it whenever he said he would only deliver his message to his people? And I was like, Clarence, we are your people. This is like a Twilight Zone episode for you. We're the only people who care about your message. And we're the people you least like.
At this point, you're going to let the thing go, but we all remember those bitter matches back in the 70s.
Look, it's been a 10-year feud, okay? It's been a 10-year feud. He still goes around saying he's the man who retired.
Well, except for T-Dog.
A bunch of nonsense. But
Yeah, there's my brother. That's my
David doesn't
brother.
like the things that Zbyszko says, and not only about me, but about David also. And I guess David just, you know, by the way...
He's like, yeah, they don't get it. They don't get it. That's the thing. Notorious nudist swinger. What's up, Daninsky?
For wrestling information, you certainly can't beat it, and it had some interesting things to say, the last one that I saw. About,
Man scooped him up right by the taint. Did you see that?
About Zbyszko.
Firm grip. That was a Craig-type grip.
But anyway, Zbyszko right now is, you know, Zbyszko's one of these guys. There's the abdominal structure. Zbyszko's one of these guys who can go in there. Oh, this is
I saw that.
This is a submission hold. Wow. Absolutely.
I guess Benjamin is submitted, huh?
What is this?
We all know that abdominal stretch is one of the most devastating holds in wrestling. I remember Dominic DeNucci using that back in your days under a number of opponents.
Yeah, luckily you didn't miss Colonel DeBeers.
David just turned his back and headed back to the dressing room area. Wow, something's going on here.
The match is over, and I guess he just wanted Zbyszko to say, I'm here. You know, you've been saying a lot of stuff, and
Bruno, get your son under control. Jesus Christ.
The despicable Colonel DeBeers.
Now, wait a minute.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today because I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. The UWF's packing its bags and they're flying on over to New York. Cutie Pie Louis Piccoli's flying on over to New York too. Only I'll be in first class. I don't know who I'm wrestling over there in New York, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I, for sure, will be the cuter of the two. And you could take that all the way to New Jersey.
That's right. The UWF is coming to New York City, the Big Apple, on Wednesday, January the 9th, at the Penta Hotel, New York City.
Is Bruno still around when they switch venues? Oh, look at this guy. Did you see the guy come out with him? Man, that's a mustache, man. I thought it was Dale Earnhardt for a second. I was like, that's bold of him to support Colonel DeBeers like
This is
that.
Colonel DeBeers' first appearance since his vicious attack on referee Larry Sampson several weeks back. Earlier tonight, the UWF powers asked me to get Larry Sampson to sign a document suspending DeBeers.
I want to talk to Larry
Here's what happened.
Sampson.
Larry Sampson, we need you to sign.
Oh my
right
gosh,
here
look how small Herb Abrams is.
the suspension papers for Colonel DeBeers. So that
Does
he
anyone
was
know how
suspended
tall
from the
he is?
UWF for 180 days. Right over here, Larry.
I can't sign this.
Why not?
The only thing I sign is the match, the referee, Colonel DeBeers' match. That's all.
Now look at this. This I like. The referee's like, no, I'm not going to kick this guy out because of how he about his his racial views. I want to see him get his ass beat. That's the way to go.
Thank you.
Larry Sampson.
Well, you heard it from Larry Sampson. He's just refused to sign these suspension papers to bar Colonel DeBeers from wrestling in the next 180
He
days.
really
He's
does.
demanding to
Honestly,
sign
like, is Tony
to
Khan
referee a
just
match
having
with Colonel
fun and
DeBeers, we're gonna have to take this up to the
cosplaying
UWF
as
powers.
Herb Abrams? I just feel like they have the same vibe. Oh, look at this guy. Is that Bulldozer? He was about 5'5", really? Herb Abrams was 6'8". How tall is Larry Abrams? Or not Larry Abrams, Larry Sampson.
He went down like a bulldozer. Oh, look at those vicious kicks to the side.
I can't wait to hear Bruno go on and on about
What do you
the
suggest?
Viking when he
He's
comes
got a
on.
lot of protection there.
He died in January this year? Is that true? Do you want me to add him to the people we lost in 2025 alongside Hulk Hogan, King Cobra JFS, George Dorunda, Thorpe TV,
This guy is pretty top heavy, let me tell you.
Hey, listen,
Misunderstood, The
you
Ben
know,
and Grace
you can call
Show?
him whatever you want to call him,
Kings.
but one thing you have to say, he's tough.
Most of the
DeBeers
things
is a
that
tough,
died in
tough individual,
2025 were Thorpe
nobody-
related.
But nobody's going to go in the
Half
ring
the
with
list.
this guy and come out and not feel like they've been in a war.
You know what, though? Seriously, what we need to keep an eye on, I wonder, is if we should... I know that HFF is kind of going through a big rebrand as well. They're not going the IP2 route like the Thorpes, but I wonder if they're... I need to check out the HFF archive and see if... I don't know. They don't really strike me as the kind of people that would purge the old content. They might make it... Well, I don't know. I'm going to watch it, though, and see.
He's finding out that at least so far in the match. We'll see.
Snap mayor.
Larry Sampson was 7'4". Wow.
Well, I hope he didn't eat just a little while ago.
Man, 80 years old to the Colonel. He refused to have any black pallbearers.
Let's see if we can follow up here.
Well, I think he hit him where it hurts in the belly.
Well, good. There you go. Now, see that?
Ooh, man, Bulldozer ain't messing around.
Well, I'll tell you.
Very good. Now, but see now, he's look at this.
This looks like
Hurry up,
airsoft
move quick.
fatty.
You get a guy like
If
DeBeers down,
that
you
guy
gotta move on.
stands on top of that and makes it.
Oh, boy, high-risk maneuver. Oh, he's going to pay for it right in the gooch.
Oh!
Oh, my God. Man, what a chunk.
Well, you know, it took him too long.
That was... he...
Oh, look at this. A big slap coming up.
Oh, my gosh. Look at when his foot comes off the rope, how everything shifts.
Slap coming up.
Oh, I see now. I see what happened is he went off the second rope instead of off the top rope.
Oh, look There's a big slam coming up. Oh!
I thought it looked a little off somehow.
Well, you know, it took him too long. It took Bulldozer too long.
Man, this
to get
dude
up
is
there.
solid.
You cannot give DeBeers that kind of time. And he paid the price for allowing DeBeers to get up.
That ring almost came apart.
He's like a white freezer.
Oh, look at this. You know what he's going to do? Watch. I bet he's going to put his knee behind his head. I've seen him do this before. And boom, drive
This
it
is
down.
the state of emergency, which is Colonel DeBeers'
State of
version
emergency.
of the DDT.
We have to give Colonel DeBeers his emergency
puts his knee behind
powers.
The guy's neck and drives him from that height with all the 295
He was
pound
45.
body weight.
Wow. So Colonel DeBeers, yet again. Colonel DeBeers here is younger than I am right now.
That's an extreme version of the state of emergency.
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Well, you knew that was going to be it.
The bulldozer has been.
Don't let him put his shoulder up like that, Colonel DeBeers.
Hey Bruno, I'm just happy that the referee right now happens to be a Caucasian. Lucky for him.
Yeah, that's for
Excuse me?
Caucasian. Hey Bruno, I'm just happy that the referee right now happens to be a Caucasian. Lucky for him.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, look at that guy.
That's for sure.
Burger Planet is
Look at
pissed.
this.
Arrogant.
Talk about rubbing salt
Putting
into
the
the
boots
wound,
to him, huh?
Boy, oh boy.
Wrestled till 05? So he wrestled then until he was like 60 years old then. That's pretty wild.
Well,
Was he still doing the state of emergency as his finish?
I'll tell you, Bulldozer, look at this. He's hurt.
I think. Oh, look at this. Look. Look how this is like Lalo and Ben.
He's hurt.
Look at this guy so mad in the crowd.
I'll tell you, Bulldozer, look at this. He's hurt.
The Universal Wrestling Federation is coming here to the Penta Hotel in New York City. And with
Penta.
me here is New York's finest. And what do you have to say about the UWF?
I'm here with Officer Hightower.
New York City's finest wants to see you.
Not only are New York's finest on the lookout for Colonel DeBeers, but all of New York City is getting excited about the Colonel and the rest of the UWF's New York invasion in January.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Most controversial South African since Elon Musk. Since Elon Musk?
He was pretty good. I was impressed with him. I really was.
Oh my gosh. If you guys, I love when you can get up by the ring like that. I think it's so cool. It just adds a completely different like dimension to the vibe. Trained by DeBeers? Wow. Louis Anderson in the crowd.
Now we got the Wild Thing.
The Wild Thing has got a shirt called the what? The Wild Thing or the Wild Shirt?
Well, what are we doing here? What's going on?
This guy's a character.
Well, they threw it to the audience, and some young fellow got it, and he looks very pleased about it.
Look, he's extending his hand out in front of a good gesture here as a pro, and Spicoli wouldn't even stick his arm out.
Not Spicoli, watch that. It's Spicoli.
Spicoli, huh? Capisce, Bruno.
Capisce, go ahead. Spicoli. Whoa. They're getting Louis angry here, some of these fans. Well, come on, Louis. Never mind that. Let's get to let's attack the Wild Thing.
Looks
here.
like Cutie Pie Wild Thing got a wild thing going on here.
Are these guys gonna wrestle, or are they gonna
Wow, he ain't so cute now.
What a blow. Did you see that? Oh, my goodness. Louis Piccoli, I mean, he was up on a second rope, and Wild Thing just came from behind him and took him from the back and, like, I don't know if you call it a suplex, but he certainly, the blow was every bit as devastating as any suplex.
Sorry, I keep sneezing.
Look at him. One thing you have to give credit. He took a heck of a blow, and look at him. Spicoli doesn't seem to be affected by it.
But I'll tell you, I'm impressed by this youngster, the Wild Thing. I really am.
He looks like he enjoys himself. Like
Oh, hey, it's me. I got a funny story from yesterday. I met up with a friend of mine, and we went to the library. And whenever we were walking in, we got to, like, the metal detectors. And he stopped, and he was like, oh. And I was like, what's going on, man? He's like, I got to wait outside, man. I'm strapped.
He's going like he's...
I was like, okay.
He's having a good time, you know? Just having a good time.
I'm glad he thought about it.
Would he be having a good time? Would he be enjoying it as much if he was in there with the likes of Steve Williams?
Yes,
Louis
that would be
Spicoli,
something.
the Forgotten Click member.
What a beautiful hip toss. Arm drag. Another arm drag. Beautifully executed. That Wild
They're actually not for guns. They're for like the RFID security on the items. But I actually don't. I mean, it's got to be a metal detector too, right? I would assume. But yeah, it's, the library is like a no gun zone. They frown upon it, even though concealed carry is legal.
He's down. Cutie pie, they call him. Well, he calls himself cutie. He ain't so cute.
He took those hip locks and those arm drags and then come flying out of the ring and look like he's confused.
I wonder who thinks he's cute.
Well, cutie pie, the back of his tight save.
I've seen construction sites cuter than that, Bruno.
Hey, listen, did you see that? The way he leaped over those top ropes. Remember, when was it? Last week he tried that and he tripped over the top rope and he went crashing down on his face.
He sure did trip.
Nice takedown by the Wild Thing. He got behind his man. And...
Who's he saying is a woman? Do you know? What are they? It's saying somebody's a woman, but I can't really understand him.
Nice. Nice takedown by the Wild Thing. He got behind
Not sure.
his man and...
No gun zones, perfect for environment for criminals. I'm not really sure legally how that works because you are covered under First Amendment in a library as far as filming or taking pictures, as long as you're not taking pictures of people's like personal information. So technically, I mean, the library is considered a public space. I'm not really sure if they can, if it's a suggestion, or if you would actually. Well, I mean, you got to walk through the metal detector. I guess would be a big to do anyway. Like, no, I'm not stealing library books. I'm strapped. Wild Thing's a woman?
One tackle. Is he gonna give him a second one?
Beautifully done.
I thought they liked him.
Back drop, leapfrog.
Beautiful leapfrog. Beautiful drop kick by the Wild Things.
Clarence got going on about gender yesterday too.
Piccoli is out of the ring and he says, whoa, time out here. Give me a second or two to clear my head here.
What was he talking about when he was talking about Ant World, Monkey World, all these different like worlds?
I can't figure him out.
He says, wait a minute, let's shake hands, let's be friends, let's start over.
I'm curious to know, but I mean, I'm not gonna test it. Wild Thing's a woman. Wild Thing's a woman. Is that really what they're saying?
Never mind the shaking hand and let's get down to business. Let's see who can outdo who.
Oh, look at that, Bruno.
Oh, is he a... Wait, huh?
Right, see that.
Who's he kidding?
Is Wild Thing a good guy or a bad guy?
The Wild Thing anticipated that.
Now, what's Wild Thing going to do with that? Come on, let's see he makes something positive for you out of it. Spin around.
Giraffe World. Oh, yeah, because I was like, Giraffe World. Talking about Vegan Patriot. Is it legal to A-log Thorpe content in a public library? Yes, and I can assure you that that's the case because I have A-logged the Thorpes in a somewhat in a public library.
Cutie Pie took a nice licking.
I would like to A-log Ruby Spacek in a library.
Another arm drag.
As I'm sure any public space, whether it's a library or whatever, if they have public spaces, like in theory, as long as you're not disturbing other people and you're not, and I mean like actually disturbing them, like if you've got your phone on full blast at the library, you're going to get in trouble. But like, as long as you're not bothering anybody and you're not inciting a riot, I feel like you could do pretty much whatever you wanted to. Well, you would probably go and ask them, just like, do you have a space where I could go and A-log the Thorpes, like, and not bother anybody? They would probably give you a space.
Here, let's see.
There's also, I think it's at there's like a local, like, black entrepreneur incubator type program thing. They have a building where you couldn't do it for free, but you could A-log the Thorpes from their office if you rented it for like an hour or so.
What the Wild Thing's gonna do with this? Louis Spicoli's. Come on, get up.
Yeah, you cannot incite a riot. Pretty much anything you want to do, that's pretty much what it comes down to. Like, are you what's that word everybody overuses now? Are you defaming someone? Are you slandering someone? Are you causing a riot? If not, then you're probably fine. What if they find Blubberlip Spinthorpe disturbing? Well, that's their problem. Who cares? That's the beauty of a public space, is that in theory it should be available to everybody. So not only could you do things there that would offend people, but those people could then in turn do things that would offend you. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. That's always a funny argument whenever people are like, oh yeah, well how would you like it if I did XYZ? And I'm like, do it. Cool. Get off your ass and do it. And that's their only argument, because a lot of people just don't want to do anything. They just want to keep like you from doing anything.
Whoa, good kick by Spicoli.
Ben identifies as black, yeah. You want me to do a stream from the Black Entrepreneur Incubator?
Side suplex, backbreaker. Wild Thing may be hurt, and this may be it.
Yeah, no sexual exploitation. Well, here's the thing, though. It depends on how much of an asshole you were. You'd probably have to come down on what the Supreme Court had to say about like obscenity. I don't know. That's not one that I would really be. There are some people in the auditing world who do things just to do them, regardless of how awful it is. Like, I feel like H3H3's done that recently with some weird stuff they've been doing in public, but like, I just want to do like my reasonable things that I would like to do.
Just kicked out.
That was close. That was close.
Ben versus Clarence. Most people aren't as freaky deaky as me. That's probably true.
Yeah, but look at this. He's wasting time. You don't do that.
But the idea is like, okay, well, one time I showed a movie. Have you ever heard of the movie called Demons? It's by Lamberto Bava. It's from the 80s. It's a pretty good horror movie, but it's kind of cheesy and over the top, whatever. And there was a small group of people who got upset because they thought that it was like that the event was actually going to summon demons. And I talked to one of the people about it, and they didn't want that in the town. And they asked me like, how would I feel if they put on like a Christian thing, somewhere? And I was like, well, good. Like, that's great. Like, why would that be a bad thing? And like, they were completely flabbergasted.
just barely kicked out again.
Well, you know what? If he didn't showboat there after that kick, if he followed with some other blow, he might have got himself.
Like at the state capitol, they have like Christmas displays. And like people, everybody just seems like they want theirs there and nobody else's. Like, I don't understand why it bothers people if you want to have whatever there, as long as you have the opportunity to put your thing there.
Victory, but these guys are like to showboat.
It's a real nightmare out here.
They're kicked out, and now who knows? See what happens.
No question, Spicoli looked like he would have had him there, Bruno.
Well, I don't know if necessarily he would have, but he certainly had a good chance at it, and he blew it.
Oh shit! You know what I found too? I found the DVD that the guy. Remember, we watched a trailer for a movie called Masked Mutilator, and I told you it was like, it was made in the '90s, but it was incomplete. It wasn't edited together until like 30 years later. And then I had the world premiere for the movie. I was the first person to do a public screening of it. I found the DVD where the director and I think one of the actors recorded a message for the people that were in the crowd that day. We'll have to watch that sometime.
Now look at this wild thing coming in with these elbows in the midsection.
Demons is a great series. That lady was really a nutcase, man.
Look at the time he's wasting. Look at the time that this Louis Spicoli is wasting. You know what? When you do that, you pay for it.
Well, and also, I did everything to prepare to show Luke West and Savvy Guy at an art gallery, right? At a fucking art gallery. Can you imagine how cool that would have been? And then literally I asked him for permission and he said, okay, remember? And then he said, take some pictures or videos and put them on the page. And I said, okay. Without telling me, like a week before we were going to have the event, he took all of his videos down. Like, I had already made the flyers. I had already put a couple of them up. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? So we would have had another like Merry Gracemas type situation. But Luke West fucked us over.
No question. You got to keep on your man, continue on your man, and get him down for the.
Can you imagine if I just would have trusted him?
He's wasted too much time here.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh!
Well, you see what they did for him? Yeah, now go ahead. Showboat a little more. That was so dumb. You know, when you have an opportunity to take your opponent.
He had to go. Look at this move.
Oh, that was rough.
I kept him there.
Man, imagine Luke West in an art gallery. That would have been so keno. He did. Now, wouldn't I have looked like a fool if I was down at the art gallery and, you know, everybody was in their seats, you know, black tie, sampling some of the free refreshments, and then I go to click the link. This video has been removed by the user. Well, great. People probably would have thought it was part of the show and like gave it a standing ovation.
Reverse.
Offer's still on the table for Luke too, even if he just sends me the videos I want, like unlisted. But I'll probably go with Ruby next. Maybe Clarence can make the cut. I don't know how to market that. I'll put it this way: whenever I did Merry Gracemas, everything was okay until I had the last intro before the main feature, because I showed a bunch of clips of different Boyd people that were connected to Ben and Grace, like Matt the Stalker yells at EFD about the $306, and the very last video in the intro is Grace's Pussy song, and it really upset people, and I had to even stop filming to go and talk to them.
Wow! That should be it.
Oh,
What's up, Hurricane? I mean, I think I would show Clarence. Probably not a whole show though. That's a bit much.
I'll tell you.
It was. It went back and forth, but that was spectacular. That finale, the way he came off the top.
Get this guy out of here.
The man who keeps the rubber band business in the black, Captain Lou, is next.
Don't you think it'll be cool though to show Ruby in her video where Mary cuts off her, like, bans her from the methadone clinic?
Wrestling fans, it's a big old fat man with the rubber band, baby. It's Captain Lou back this week with the Captain's Corner. And this week I got a very special guest. A man that some years ago I managed as the Intercontinental Champion. The one and only Don Muraco. Big Don, how you doing, brother?
Lou, my man.
All right. I'd like to tell you one little thing
PSA
about
on
Big Don Muraco,
sunscreen.
man. This man stands some 6.
I mean, really, I think we've talked about this multiple times, but anytime you do something for free that's in a public space and you offer free refreshments, like, you probably are going to get, like, there's going to be people who come to it who aren't really interested in the content, but they want the free refreshments, or, you know, maybe they don't have anything else to do or whatever. But you can really show them, like, a variety of things because they want the refreshments. Like, it's mean, I guess, but I'm not showing things that I think will intentionally that will disturb people or upset people. But I feel like if you're coming for the free refreshments, like, you shouldn't really, if your main goal is to come for the free refreshments, you should just deal with whatever people are watching, I think.
6'4" and weighs 278 pounds.
Just my take on it.
Poetry in motion, baby. He's got it all together. Look at them biceps. Go ahead, Don. Tell him about yourself.
You know, I knew you'd be here. I've been following you over the last couple of years. I've seen you on everything. I've seen you all over the country, all over the world. And I knew that where Captain Lou is where it's going.
Well, imagine seeing that and you don't have any idea who any of these people are. You've never heard of any of them. You don't even know what the night's, like, presentation is about. You just know that there's free Dunkin' Donuts and sugar-free Red Bull.
And right here at the UWF has to be what's happening because you are always the man with the plan.
Well, I got to tell you this, wrestling fans, when you got people like Don Muraco involved with the UWF, you got to say it's the cream of the crop. We said we'd bring
It's
you
in the
best.
members
Well,
section
baby,
if
we're bringing you
anybody
best.
with a
Don,
membership
tell
wants
us
to
about
watch
what
it.
you're
If you
doing
search
in the
for
last few months.
in there for
Down under
Gracemas,
New Zealand,
you can see the intro
Australia,
video.
Japan,
I play it here,
Japan,
but the
all
volume
over
is
the other
like,
part of the country, been in Hawaii,
you can
done a
barely
lot of
hear it
surfing, you
anyway.
know about that. Had you out on the surfboard a few times. You can pump and grind yourself. So I'm having a good time. I'm over here, and I heard there's some big bad dudes all over the UWF, some real heavy, mean guys, and you got them under wraps. And
Don
you know,
Muraco's
you
in.
told me this is where it's happening, this is where it's going to be, and this is where it's going to be get done. So I'm here. I'm getting back. I'm still in shape. I'm still ready to go. I'm still on fire, and I'm still having fun every time I get in the squared circle.
Well, Big Don, I got to say this. I know you're in shape, and I know you're rough, and I know you're tough, because I was the man that handled you, and I think you're bigger, better, stronger than ever. And let me tell you this. When I called you, I said, Big Don, are you coming in? You said, Kappa, I'll be right there. And here he came to take on the best in the world. You're talking about Universal Wrestling Federation. They got some big, bad dudes, baby, and this is the man that can equalize them. Go ahead, Don, tell him.
Woo, anybody. You bring them all down. Big Bad Bob Orton, I remember him. Greg Valentine, Colonel...
I remember him. Greg Valentine.
John Tolos, that bow-legged geek. I know all about him, that loud...
Is
guy.
Greg Valentine in UWF?
When you talk about John Tolos, that's one guy that I'm not scared of.
I know, we
wanna
used to
watch
have
him.
some good times together, Captain.
Yes, sir, we sure did, baby. It's Captain Lou, brother, and I'm telling you, the Captain's Corner with my main man, Don Muraco. Woo! I feel so good, so proud, so fine, and so elated to be standing here next to a legend. Whoa!
With me is Bruno Sammartino. I'm Herb Abrams, and we have the new UWF box office, Bruno. And the UWF has been asked by its many fans to come to a city and town near them, especially the fans of New York City. And Bruno, we're coming to New York, a town you know very well.
Herb, I'm thrilled. I think that New York's are in for a treat. The UWF is coming to town. Some of the greatest stars in the world of wrestling are going to be there. I, for myself, it's a tremendous thrill because I wrestled in New York for over 20 years, 23 years to be exact. And to have the opportunity to see some of those fans again, it'll be a great, great thrill for me, Herb.
That's right. And our big event is going to take place on Wednesday night, January the 9th, at the Penta Hotel, Bruno. The Penta Hotel, which is right across the street from Madison Square Garden, where you've wrestled many times.
Indeed, 211 times to be exact. And the Penta Hotel, beautiful ballroom. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be in for a treat because you're going to see the true stars of professional wrestling in today's world of wrestling.
That's going to be the Rumble in the Big Apple, and it'll take place at the Penta Hotel in New York City, and it's going to be a big night of main events. Bruno, we look forward to being there, don't we?
We sure are. Looking forward to seeing all of you.
Fans, we hope to see you there.
Time for our newest segment on the UWF Fury Hour, Ask the Wrestlers. Each week, we'll select a question sent in by one of our fans, and he or she will receive a UWF hat and t-shirt. Today's question was sent to my colleague Bruno Sammartino by Steve Stevens of Palmer, Ohio. Steve wants to know, in Bruno's great career, which wrestler has given him the most trouble?
Throughout my traveling that I've done around the world, I've met a lot of tough opponents. Many. There have been many tough people in different parts of the world: Japan, Australia, South Africa, India, South America. I've been all these places and met many a tough guy. But in this country, the toughest in America, people like Killer Kowalski, Don Leo Jonathan, Bill Miller. And of course, you have
Daninsky,
the
didn't you
likes of
see
Ivan Koloff, who's still wrestling.
Paro
Wrestling
talk about what he
took the
was
title
willing to
from.
do rather
Who's
than
the
being
toughest
intimate
I've
with
ever
Grace?
wrestled? But it's a toss-up between a Koloff, Kowalski, Jonathan. I hate to pick any one individual because these guys were so extremely tough in their own way that any one of them I could consider my toughest opponent. Thank you for asking, Steve.
If you want a chance to win a UWF t-shirt and cap and have your question answered on the air, just send a postcard to your
I think I
favorite
still remember the
UWF wrestler
timestamp.
to
Wasn't it 1
Ask
hour,
the
12
Wrestlers,
minutes?
702 Washington Street,
Into
Marina Del Rey,
Paro's stream.
California, 90292. Remember to include your name and address.
Oh boy, listen to Bruno on here, I bet.
Very powerful weightlifter. He holds some records in powerlifting. So you're talking about a guy that's big, but his strength is awesome. Unfortunately, he's got a terrible attitude in that ring. He loves to hurt people.
He's got a terrible
He
attitude
takes
in the
full
ring.
advantage of his size, his strength, and his skills. He can wrestle too, but well, we'll just have to see. If a guy like Rob Allen, if he can use, maybe he's a lot lighter. If maybe he can try to use the speed to stay out of trouble, and maybe, you know, sometimes a smaller man, if he knows what he's doing, if he has the experience, he can actually outmaneuver a bigger guy and actually have that weight start working against him and actually wear him down. But it takes a person with a lot of experience, a person who's really been around and who knows what he's doing. And this Rob Allen, unfortunately, he is a youngster.
This will be
He's only
bound to
been
be a
at
good
it, I
match.
imagine, a couple of years. So I don't know if he's got the abilities to do what I'm suggesting. But let's wait and see.
Well, there's no question.
Somebody, I got a weird comment today. Someone asked me if I grew up with
Look at the difference in
Bethadone.
the size. Look at this. It's like,
We're like 20 years apart.
I mean, you know, he looks at least twice his size. Just a big guy. Huge arms, shoulders. Oh, boy.
Wow.
It's like getting hit by a train.
Look at this man. What a
I'd love to
generous
see a battle
man. What a
between,
kind
the Viking
man.
here and maybe possibly a Billy Jack Haynes.
Oh boy.
That would be
Patera.
interesting. Yeah, Ken Patera, that would be interesting. A lot of different people that would be interesting with a guy like this.
No, I don't think I want to see anyone against this guy.
Wow.
Does everything. Headbutt, chops.
Unlimited arsenal. Headbutt, chop.
He is as cocky as he is big and strong.
God, man, Bruno loves this guy.
That was some blow.
What a
Why is he
clothesline,
putting
what a
over the
clothesline.
heel?
This is one of the most impressive people in that ring. Uh-oh, what's he gonna do now? Suplex?
Incredible. Absolute. Oh man, he.
Very well executed.
What?
for big guy- Boom.
How is that very
Very
well executed?
You know, for big guys that size, it's you know, maneuvers like that are
Come
not
on, Bruno.
always that easy because of his huge size.
No, they're not. That was well executed. And the
Indeed it
Viking,
was.
Come on.
you know, he hasn't even broken a sweat, Bruno.
No, he hasn't. And Rob Allen, unfortunately. Uh-oh, a side slam. Boom. Let's see. Will he go for the pin here?
God, Bruno.
He's,
What will he
he's
do
gonna
next?
Show his,
Will he go for a pin?
big, huge trapezius muscles. Who's he showing up to? The audience or the referee? Boom, another
Wow.
big chop.
He's talking about the heels the way that Ventura did.
Now what?
Whoa.
Oh, that was lousy. Look at that. Terrible.
Whoa.
2, 3, yeah.
What a weird pin on top of everything else. Hi, Cicero.
And now what? An elbow.
Oh, that's how he put that guy in the hospital.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'd like to see the referee one time say, you do that and you're going to disqualify it. He doesn't disqualify him. Have it go down the record book that he lost the match. And maybe the next time when he meets an opponent, he'll think twice.
Bruno shifting responsibility to the referee instead of the individual.
Absolutely.
Just because he likes the guy.
He's big, he's strong, but he's absolutely vicious and cruel individual. Another one. Now, that's a third one. Now, come on, referee. You're just going to stand there and allow him to keep doing it?
What a powerful individual.
No doubt about it.
Why doesn't Bruno go into the ring to try to stop him?
In that sense, but come on, enough already.
Our grudge match is next.
Oh
Chief
my
Jay
God.
Strongbow will take on the unpredictable Cactus Jack.
The same way Beach Ball Head Grace used it on Opium Ben.
Pennsylvania 65000, a jazz classic, and the phone number to a New York classic, the Pennsylvania Hotel, now the newly renovated Penta Hotel. The Penta is located in one of New York's most dynamic areas, just blocks from the city's highlights, and across the street from Madison Square
Big Ben.
Garden. No matter
Poor
what
Ben,
your
his
needs are,
a lot of his
Pennsylvania
legacy
65000
erased.
is the number for one of the most legendary hotels in New York, the Penta Hotel.
All the wisdom he tried to impart through the struggle sessions, generations will lose out on it.
Aren't they cool? Look at the biceps on Mr. Wonderful. They're bulging nice there. That's right. Check out this UWF shirt. And, oh no, a traitor. Dangerous Danny Spivey. Get your new UWF merchandise.
Have we even seen him for like...
Order now, call 213.
I feel like it's been forever since we've seen
UWF,
Dan
702
Spivey.
Washington Street, Marina Del Rey, California, 90292.
They told me that Herb Abrams stood there with one of New York's finest. Well, you know, in South Africa, we say, if you can, you do. If you can't, you become a cop. So that's
Wow, what a promo from Colonel DeBeers. Wow.
They told me that Herb Abrams stood there with one of New York's finest. Well, you know, in South Africa, we say, if you can, you do. If you can't, you become a cop. So that's fine. New York's finest. If you want to challenge me, come on and get in the ring. Because South Africa...
I can't believe he's only 45 here.
...down from no man.
Wild.
Hey fans, wrestling's living legend, my partner Bruno Sammartino has written an
His book is
autobiography.
almost as good
And
as his
take it from me,
commentary.
This is one terrific story. The book is now available through the special offer from the UWF. Just
He
call
started the movement, yeah.
822-4187, or you can send for it by check or money order to Bruno's book, 702 Washington Street.
I like how he
Marina Del Rey,
didn't go after
California,
Herb Abrams. He went after the
90292. And
cop.
don't forget,
Well, Courtney took down 99% of Thorpatakos, and then Ben and Grace took down all of Misunderstood except for some recent stuff and changed it to the Daddy Pill, I guess. And then, of course, all of the Thorpe TV... Well, Thorpe TV's dead. There's no Thorpe TV at all anymore. But the Thorpe Tube archive is just basically like the Kick era. You want to show Clarence, Colonel DeBeers?
Good boy. All right. This is what I call class. This is class because I deserve class.
What's up, Cody?
Because I am class and I am style. This is the Golden Greek, the #1 manager in the wrestling profession. The Golden Greek. The only one...
You guys want me to cut a promo in front of a limousine?
Spell manager, T-O-L-O-S. And I am coming to New York. I am coming to the Big Apple. And I assure you,
Daninsky Kings is gone. Lol Cow Rejects is gone. Ben taking a shit on stream is gone.
With me, I'm bringing my stable. I'm bringing in my wrestling.
This is what
stable,
happens
and
when these
without
big
a doubt,
companies
are the greatest.
start
Bob
conglomerating.
Orton, Greg the Hammer Valentine, and Big Dan Dangerous Spivey. They're under me. I'm not only a manager, I'm a coach and I'm a trainer.
That's true.
I'm a triple threat. And so are my wrestlers. They can go in that ring and give it all. And you people are going to see it all because
Man,
you
it seems
deserve
like it'd be really fun cutting a
Remember,
promo at a limo.
The Golden Greek is coming to New York with his stable.
The Golden Greek in New York with his stable is going to be worth the price of admission alone.
Remember, that's Wednesday.
No,
night.
honestly, I think OPC Don is the reason all this is happening. I think all of this is OPC Don. OPC Don, I think, is hoping to help because he's always said, if you remember, that he hated the Thorpe TV content, that he always saw Grace as doing something else. So now they're burying the suburban family reality show era, the boyfriend arc era. Those are all completely erased, and all you can find is a constant flow of one attempted viral moment after another on Kick. Like, that's what you see now at as far as Thorpe content.
January the 9th at the Penta Hotel in New York City. Bruno, the chief is here. What
In
the heck
front
is
of an
he
RV? Yeah, I think I can probably do that. Do you want me to do it, though, in front of an RV, or do you want me to do it in front of a... I don't know. I think it is. I just feel like it's a different... I feel like the energy is different to me. I don't know. I try to watch it every once in a while through... when I see them live or on Shabbatoni's. There's just something... I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like there's something different to me. I feel like it feels more like the suburban reality show era, I guess.
I know exactly what you're feeling. I'm with you. I understand. You have every reason to be, Chief.
Chief, we wish you the best of luck. Go get him and get that gimmick.
Now HFF is drastically rebranding as well. It's the end of an era.
You know, it's got cause, just cause. If you remember the last time, I don't know what Cactus Jack used, but he had some kind of a weapon in his hand that he really hit the Chief with. And that was unfortunate.
Yeah, like I'm not saying that like all of that summer content was like gold or anything like that. I'm just saying like I felt like the stuff that was good then is like.
And who knows if he's going to use it again tonight.
I remember when I thought like them going. Remember when they were pursuing Glenn Lawrence and like VCs, like that was an arc for a while, and I thought like that was like kind of a dry run, but like even that would be, I feel like was like better than this.
Oklahoma, weighing 249 pounds, Chief.
The only YouTuber that I trust? No. OP's what? You know what? Coming up in here and telling me that I trust OPC Don, that's manipulation. You a manipulator. Yeah, that's right.
Between Cactus and Jack Armstrong with his head split open, taking on David and Jack.
And if you remember,
I mean, David and Strongbow.
Yeah, and
I just think it's a different, like, the focus feels different. And I'm not saying, I don't think that it's like, if you compare it to other similar content, I don't think it's, I don't think it's like bad content or something. It's just kind of like, it doesn't feel as Thorpe-y to me.
And this is where Cactus Jack used some kind of a weapon. I could not tell what it was, but it was obvious that when he hit the Chief with it, the Chief went down.
Well, the Chief has demanded this match, and he's got it. And,
you know, this is such an unpredictable man, this Cactus Jack. I mean,
which,
really,
if you think about it, that what you're saying does match up with OPC Don's feelings, Daninsky, because OPC Don has always said that making good, consistent content is foolishness. That you should be aiming to go viral, and that's it. That's the OPC Don approach. That's why he wanted to appear as an axe murderer on the stream. Remember, he wanted to be introduced as an axe murderer with a big staged routine where Grace would pick him up as a hitchhiker. Then he did the you know, smearing the shit on his face, losing the thing from the black tank to cause drama to keep the Thorpes around. He loves that like manufactured drama.
Know what to expect from this guy. This guy's really something else, and I thought you better have 4 eyes, 2 in front of you and 2 behind your head when you.
And like, I'm not being. I know this is a goofy topic, but like, I'm really being serious. That is what OPC Don has said time and time again. He said that you're not going to succeed by just putting out good content, because you're only gonna he gave a statistic one time, and he said, like, they were getting this many subs. So, like, you'll get that many subs at a time, but you'll never really grow because the only thing that grows a channel is viral moments. So, I mean, whether they're listening to him or not, like, they are doing what he told them to do. They're just doing it, you know, a year and a half down the road.
I've said it many a time. This guy is about 37.
Lalo's more interesting than Ben and Grace.
Jay goes out of the way.
I don't know. I don't watch enough of it anymore. I try to through Joe Shabatoni if it's like a one that looks good. I like Lalo's solo streams. I think are pretty entertaining.
He's got him in the sleeper,
The
Bruno.
one on the train.
Has Cactus in the sleeper.
I did see that.
Right? Oh, Cactus is down.
Great set of teeth on Cactus Jack.
Yeah. Hey, but I'll tell you what, right now, let's see, he's down. He's back up on his feet.
Yeah, you're not going to hold the guy. Look at Cactus. He never stops going outside that ring. He works better outside that ring, I believe, than he works inside that
I wish I could get Keemstar to comment on the death of Thorpe TV without giving him any money. But I would like to know if he has any comments on it. Would be kind of interesting as like a final closure on the brand.
Yeah, but they're not paying attention to the count of the referee here, and if they're not careful, they're both going to get counted out.
Yes, they are. What is he going to do? Suplex him here on the concrete floor? Oh my! Rammed him right there on that metal pole.
He has all the well, I mean, he does have statistics.
Outside that ring.
That's still fight. That added to a number on the Indian's back. The Chief, it's got to be hurting. I mean, he really was revving against that bar.
Yeah, Savvy Guy's new dance video was pretty great. Was he wearing pink in that? I can't remember. I'm visualizing him wearing pink for some reason.
Kicks him right to the belly there. Up to the head. Jay started off very, very strong here this week.
I tell you honestly, who the most entertaining person on YouTube right now is, in my opinion, is E2, the extraterrestrial hunter. He's being trolled by Internet Chronicles, but it is completely nuts. He spent an entire evening in a panic, just sweating and just fucking lying his ass off, saying that the cartel was after him. He had to raise $50 to $60 that night if he was going to survive. He just does one ridiculous. He's on like, oh my God, 16 hours a day probably. Everything is just a disaster. He's always grunting like the guy from Doom when he takes damage. It's pretty incredible. Very addictive. But I can't get away from Clarence either. I keep going back to Clarence's stream.
Good move on the
Jay caught him. Jay caught the leg.
Khaki buttoned up long sleeve. Yeah. Why am I thinking he's wearing pink? I wonder why.
Great chop. He's got Cactus Jack coming up that center rope, and he really stunned him down. Yes, now let's see. Is he gonna
I like his like whisper singing too in those videos.
Suicidal, homicidal when he does that.
Suicidal, homicidal.
He's got him down for the count. 1, 2. Could he have him? No. Kicks out. Cactus kicks out. Close.
They got one set of rules for Ant World, one set of rules for Monkey World, one set of rules for Giraffe World. It's all in the Bible. It's right here.
Hey, wait a minute. Look at the hand.
Oh, there it is. There it is, the gimmick. He caught Strongbow right again in the throat.
That thing looks pretty good.
He's got it under his arm. The referee doesn't see it.
No, the referee did not see it.
Right there.
I know, and I don't want to be. I don't want to be living in his head rent free.
Put it right into his left knee pad. Fans cheering on Captain Jack.
I just want to watch I want him to go back to what he was doing. And not even staying away didn't even matter because he just kept doing the same shit he's been doing, just with none of us in there. So it's not even like if we left him alone, he would go back to normal, because he won't. He's dialed in now.
Probably has some friends here from the loony bin. Cactus just spit in the air and caught it in his mouth. How disgusting! What a vile act!
Why can't I live rent free in Flexum's head? If one of them's gonna let me in, why can't it be Flexum?
Absolutely
but right now he's got the Chief in serious trouble.
I'm drinking a Form Energy Screaming Freedom energy drink.
Look at this. Now,
oh, thank you. What's it? Jensfield? Oh yeah, I remember you say. I remember Scroat McNutley. Thank you for the like, man.
He's in serious trouble here. He's got a lot of problems here.
That guy I was telling you about, E2 the extraterrestrial, he just recently got monetized, and I think the trolls view-botted him because he got up to like 400 viewers, and he normally has like, I don't know, 50 to 75. But anyway, they were really, all the moderators on his channel are all trolls, pretty much, it seems like anyway. But they were like really building him up and stuff, and they convinced him it was a good idea that when he gets new viewers, like that he should chastise them for not liking the stream. So he had 400 people watching, and he thought they were real, whether they were or not, I don't know. But instead of being like, hey guys, instead of just sitting here saying, no, I've never met Dan Aykroyd and whatever, I'm going to make some content. He didn't even do that. He was like, okay guys, we got 400 people in here and we only got 30 likes on the stream. Come on guys, let's really get it going. I'm like, dude, what a terrible strategy.
He better come to his senses pretty soon before Cactus Jack knocks it out one more time.
He went from like almost no viewers to like being monetized in like a week after Internet Chronicles picked him up. Extra trans testicle. I don't know what it stands for. What's up, Dave's channel? I mean, I'm a simple guy. If I see somebody asking for $50 to pay off a cartel loan on YouTube, I watch. I mean, I got to see that.
This is the guy who's known for not feeling pain, but this I promise you he will feel.
Well, that groin area is not one to be reckoned with.
But we probably won't be doing any long-form reviews here for it because, unfortunately, he lets his daughter on the streams and lets her talk. She's a moderator in the chat. And she's 8 years old, and I don't really want to show kids on the stream. But we can watch Internet Chronicles videos. He seems to keep it just focused on the guy.
Looks like he's going to be disqualified.
I'll tell you something, Herbie's going to be disqualified, but you know what? I don't think he cares.
He banned me. I'm banned.
By the way, because he really wanted to do a number on Cactus Jack. He says, "Okay, this is the I'm going to give to you."
I asked him last night if in the time he had off, if he had done any bird watching, and he said, "Fuck me, fuck Mark Fusion, get the fuck out of here," and he banned me.
This is escaping the ring.
Sure, he knows he's won the match. He knows that
Strongbow
disqualified.
Yep.
This guy's in Texas somewhere. I don't know where.
What a match!
You got to see the shorts this guy makes too.
Flying in the air. He missed the engine's head by...
This guy's 43 years old, and he'll post a still picture of himself kind of like making a stoic face, you know, real serious, and then he'll put the Cody Rhodes theme behind it, and then the text on the image will say "The American Nightmare of YouTube." Like, I don't know if like the cringe comes through on that, but like, holy shit.
Inches. Well, the Indian would have been scalped.
And he'll put them up by like the dozen. He'll put a bunch of them up with like cheesy MILF type phrases on there.
Look at this outside the ring.
He'll make a picture where like his eyes are like steely blue, and it'll be like, "The trollers only make me stronger."
This thing gonna take this all alone.
Yeah, but Cactus Jack now is in trouble. He's getting the worst of it. These guys are gonna battle all over this building.
Mark Fusion, stop talking about pigeons.
This is unbelievable. They're taking it to the street.
What do you got a fixation on pigeons for?
Look at this. I don't think the Chief is coming back now.
There are people in there saying stuff about his kid that are like saying the rudest things, and he doesn't do anything. And I talked to him about birds, and he fucking like really got mad, like told me off a bunch of times on stream. All I've ever done is ask him about birds and if he's ever met Dan Aykroyd. He did answer me though. I asked him, I said, could a ghost pigeon possess a person? And he told me no, that a ghost pigeon was far too small to possess a human being. They didn't have enough energy. Action must be taken. No action should be taken. If you want to watch him or whatever, I don't care if you want to bring up pigeons or whatever, but I don't care that he banned me. I shouldn't be interacting anyway, because I want to experience that as a viewer, not as a bird talker. Let me tell you something. This guy's a fake strongbow. Get out of here. Trust me, if you go watch him for 10 or 15 minutes, you're going to have all kind of questions of your own to ask him. I guarantee it. He got so mad when they said his earrings were magnetic.
Colonel DeBeers, Ivan Koloff, B. Brian Blair, the debut of Barry O. Steve.
Man, he got hot. All right, I'll be right back. I got to get a drink.
He's one of the most despised and reviled wrestlers in the UWF, and his racist and bigoted venom has made South African Colonel DeBeers a totally hated man.
You're here in America now. You're not in South Africa. So why do you persist on picking on the black referee? What is your problem?
Look, I've done good for America. I've given Jesse Jackson a job. If it wasn't for persons like myself, racist, he wouldn't have one.
All right, sorry about that.
His vicious and unwarranted attacks on referee Larry Sampson has caused a tremendous uproar in the black community. But tonight, with Larry Sampson as his special referee, he takes on a new challenge, a mystery man.
Did he see? No. I only put those videos I make about him in the members section because he's already got somebody that clips him that does like an incredible job, and I don't want to. I'm probably not going to clip a lot of him, but I just put him in the members section too, so that like, you know, I don't want to get into. He's a real, you know, whack job.
This vile military giant. It's
the guy is E2.
On UWF's Fury Hour.
I just like to put stuff in there, you know, that I think you guys might get a kick out of or think is funny. Like that guy doing the flight of Cokes with the big mustache. Like, I probably wouldn't put him on Boyd Watch, but it's just kind of, you know, he's a funny character. But like, I couldn't clip this guy as good as Internet Chronicles can. He does really good edits, and like, I just kind of would do raw footage with him. Same with the Thorpes. Like, even if I wanted to, covering them now, I mean, there's no room. You've got the quick response team in Shabatoni, then you've got the long form with the long edits with Naptown, and then you've got the watch-alongs with like 3 or 4 different people. Like, I feel like this guy needs like one clipper, and I feel like Internet Chronicles has nailed it so far. Well, clearly, I mean, the guy's numbers are going up, and his lore is spreading. Yeah, he was real mad about the earring. Magnetic earrings do not exist. Not in this house.
The Universal Wrestling Federation.
Oh, I am gonna start clipping Ruby again, but Ruby's another person that's hard to clip because she does like such a phenomenal job of clipping her own stuff that like there's really not a lot of without just duplicating the clips, which are already like a duplicate of the stream or whatever.
Welcome back to another night of the Fury Hour. I'm Herb Abrams. And
I'm just thinking about all this because of a recent meeting with the suits in Palo Alto about new talent coming in the new year. Who are we going to stop covering?
Bruno Sammartino.
Who maybe will unretire somebody?
All right, hello again, everybody, and great to have you with us on the Fury Hour. Bruno, what do you make of the Mystery Man?
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know who the mystery...
Oh, no. Oh, God. I was thinking we were fucked because Craig DeGeorge replaced Bruno. And that was bad enough. Now we have to put up with Craig DeGeorge and Bruno?
Man is Greg, but he better be tough because he's meeting one tough, mean dude, and that's Colonel DeBeers. It's going to be very interesting.
Oh, boy.
And one thing is for sure, we will find out who that Mystery Man is, and much more coming
This
up
guy's
next
hair,
on the
man.
Fury Hour.
Craig, what a fabulous card tonight, beginning with the infamous Russian bear, Ivan Koloff. The UWF debut of the powerful Rock, Hawaii's Don Muraco.
I'm a big Muraco fan.
An angry and determined B. Brian Blair, with or without his manager, Honey. From
If
Las
he's a
Vegas,
heel, I
Nevada,
don't
and for
like
the first
Hang
time on the
10
Fury Hour,
Don Muraco.
Mario. Becoming more popular each time out, Steve the Wild Thing Ray. And tonight's feature match, the hated Colonel DeBeers meets a mystery challenger. Also, Captain Lou Albano and another zany excursion into Captain Lou's corner. And once again, a fan gets his question answered on Ask the Wrestlers. As the crowd files in for tonight's card, we want to remind you about the Rumble in the Big Apple. That'll be on Wednesday, January the 9th at 7:30 p.m. at the Penta Hotel in New York City.
I don't remember that movie. I remember the movie you're talking about, but I don't remember if I saw it or if I reviewed it.
Will be in action. Don't miss it. For ticket
What year did
information,
it come
call
out?
516-587-4UWF.
I have like a single hair that's like fucking with my
All
eyes.
right, Bruno, one of the most dangerous wrestlers. You've seen him, and he's got the big chain. Always a danger if he's going to pull that thing out during the middle of the match.
And I'll tell you what, Greg, you know, as I know, that he not only brings that chain in the ring for...
Because I reviewed a ton of movies like on sites that don't even exist anymore. And then, of course, my website, I think, has like, I don't know, a few thousand. But I only have like 1,500 here on YouTube.
I'll tell you what, he was really tough. He was heavier in those days. He was closer to 300 pounds.
Not a
but
good
he's in great
adaptation.
shape. He's lighter now, but as you can see, the guy's in tremendous shape, and he's still one of the best.
And still a fine tactician, as you see right there. Nearly got an early 3 count. He goes 262 still, Bruno, and Matt Starr is 285.
285. This Matt Starr is a big man, but as you can see, you know, in the way it's distributed, you have to say that.
What would you call someone who we could show Clarence's videos to that could give us perspective from?
Starr doesn't have the accolades, of course, of Koloff, but
Like,
he
would
was
you
very
just
good
find
early
like a
on into the
regular
Scottish
Christian
Irish
pastor
match.
who could talk about it, or?
I think you telegraphed that, Greg.
You know what I mean? I'd like outside perspective on Clarence's opinions or his takes.
And Koloff goes right to work down to the midsection.
It'd have to be someone with like biblical knowledge, like. You know, do you think that woman at the Christian Science reading room? Tell me that's not going to be the sequel for her as the Clarence story.
Look at this double wrist lock here, but he chooses to torture. He likes to torture his opponents.
Starr gets out of the double wrist lock. He also has a great hammer.
What about Ben? Ooh, man. Man, what do you guys think about that? Me interviewing Ben about Clarence. I could send Grace like clips that she could show and have Ben react to, I guess.
And Starr complaining down to the referee, saying
Or do you think I should actually talk to Ben myself and just ask him?
Complain about his hair being pulled back.
That's for sure. You're not going to see anybody pull his hair.
Koloff now with the hand behind the back. Craig DeGeorge, Bruno Sammartino, Ivan Koloff, and Matt Starr. Good takedown, good leg takedown.
Clarence would be so mad too if. Well, listen. First of all, get any fantasies about Clarence paneling with Ben out of your mind. He will never do that. He will never come on panel. No, I just don't believe it.
With a leg drop, and that shows you the experience and the knowledge of Ivan Koloff.
Now he has a reverse headlock on and lands the big right forearm. And Starr can't go anywhere, Bruno, because his head is being braced against Koloff.
That's right. That's right.
Should I sneak in a question to Ben about if we'll see more intellectual content?
Starr to the ropes. Here's the hammer. And he lands the big right hand.
Wow, now there, Starr, okay, I thought he was going to get caught in a backdrop, but he tried to turn it into a sunset flip, but he really didn't do it well enough to catch Koloff on it. And as you see,
I'm not promising anybody. We don't pay for interviews around here.
Put him away there and he couldn't do it.
As It's Me will tell you, Fusion Studios does not negotiate with terrorists.
And another big chop. Matt Starr had some early success here, but Koloff has taken control. Look at that. All 200.
Sorry, T-Dog. As a so-called white, it's hard to understand.
Koloff with a big leg, knocking Starr out again.
I think Ben would talk. I don't think Ben would have any issues doing another interview with me. I thought we got along pretty well. That was the first time we had ever talked to each other.
Referee saying, no, don't do that. You could get disqualified.
So he chose a little kick in midsection anyway.
Did some damage. Now look at this. He's pulling his hair from the back and just grinding it into the canvas.
I'd like to talk to. I'd like to do an interview with Methadone, but I don't think she's up for it. I think we should do a criminal drip. I think regardless of what's happening in anybody's lives, we should just do an episode of Criminal Drip. I'll carry the team if I have to. I'm going to propose it to her.
262 again on the back of Starr. And how long can Starr hang in there, Bruno?
Oh, well, I don't give Ben any kind of algorithm bonus.
262 coming down.
I think I'll benefit from it more than him.
That's the big sickle, the flying sickle. Lateral press to put him away.
I'm ready. I want to do Criminal Drip.
Ivan Koloff, very, very impressive. Oh, Bruno, he's got the cheat out. Oh, my.
Look at that.
Oh, get in there and stop that.
Come on. Well, see, this is why Colonel DeBeers doesn't want this guy to referee, is because he's letting this guy get beat to death with a chain. Come on, man. Is she done with her current relapse? I can't comment on that. Fusion Studios can't comment on such matters. We have to be mindful of the algorithm. He can't use that here, Dave's channel. DeBeers is using it.
The opponent that stepped in the ring with Ivan Koloff. You see, I'm very angry.
But regardless, we should do a
you.
Criminal Drip.
I don't care about the fans, what they think about me. I never apologize for anything I did in the past, and I'll never apologize for anything I do in the future.
Okay, we can't. Fans, that's Ivan Koloff. We hope that Nikolai Volkov get on
What did he
your
call
case.
that move? The emergency response. Or something like that.
Makes his UWF debut next.
The Rock.
Orndorff!
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, you signed the paper now. You've got my attention, and I know I have your attention. Mr. Wonderful.
Oh my God. I signed up for Netflix so I could watch that movie Mascots. And I watched a little bit of Raw last night. I watched a Lyra Valkyria against someone match. I could not believe that was being shown as like a top tier, like, I know it's not national TV, but you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't believe that match, like,
Yeah, that's right. I hear
it was so indie. It was like really bad.
Why did you hit
It looked
Bob?
like some
Why
people
did you do
like that were
tired of
just
hearing people
learning.
crying. I'm tired of hearing you 9 to 5.
And then it wanted me to watch 7 ads in every break.
You have people who have your hands out begging for things. Just like Paul Orndorff when he was begging me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. Well, Paul Orndorff, just look at the blood that came over the head. Feel the chair, feel the might.
It was honestly like embarrassing. That match was, I felt bad like as a wrestling fan. I was like, oh my God.
You better never, never turn your back on me.
Here's a look back at what happened the last
I
time
know.
Dr. Death
It was
met
like
up with Paul, Mr.
well, I was thinking it wouldn't be that big of a deal. I was like, well, it's like $10 more, and I really just want to watch this one movie. And then if there's other stuff, then, you know, that's great. But if not, I just wanted to watch this one movie, and it's the only place you could get it. So I thought, well, since I've got it, I'll watch Raw for the, you know, next 3 or 4 weeks or whatever. And it was, dude, it was grim.
Wonderful Orndorff. Comes attack. Orndorff from behind.
Like, I kind of, when I'm listening to Cornette, I almost am like, oh, he's got to be exaggerating on some of this stuff. Ooh.
Look at Orndorff. Stay on him right now. Left. Come on, right to the chin. Uh-oh. He grabbed him by the tights. Williams grabbed Orndorff by the tights.
Man, that Saul Ruka, though, holy cow.
This is an unscheduled, unbelievable bout here. He rammed him right. He rammed Orndorff.
Well, yeah, when all you have is the moves, like, that's what you focus on, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think about it in Memphis because I'm thinking about the story and everything, but man, it's...
You better get up, boy. You better get out of the
Man,
way.
it was grim.
Come on, ref. Stop it.
Dr. Death.
Oh, what a shot.
Holy Dr. Death is manhandling everybody.
They can't hold him down. You got about 6 guys there. They can't stop.
Dude, Saul Ruka, I was like, who the fuck is this?
Paul is busted open. Paul is busted open. He's bleeding.
I think she was out in the crowd last night.
These two could meet in
I was
New
like,
York on
hello,
January the 9th at
nurse.
the Rumble in the Big Apple. Get your tickets now by calling 516-587-4UWF.
You know who I really like too is that Kendall Gray. I don't know if she was ever made it to NXT or not, but I always liked her on Evolve while I was watching it.
Don Muraco. That's a familiar name, huh, Greg?
Yes, sir, The Rock.
People thought things would get better with Vince
The
gone.
UWF going up
Shit.
against the intern. And that just doesn't sound like a good match. It's the intern. Why would the intern want to get in the ring with The Rock?
Well, listen. There's no better way of getting a
Oh boy,
reputation
here's their
than for
version
an
of the Blue
upset.
Knight
But then
again.
What are the chances?
Oh,
If
F-Wood
you
is still
win,
alive.
they'll call him the
Listen,
Professor.
F-Wood, if you ever rewatch this, there may be a segment that's uncomfortable. We do eulogize you. We thought you were dead, buddy. But we're glad to see that you're alive. Just don't expect a second one. Like, that counts for when it actually happens. We can't be doing these all the time.
Yeah. Look at Muraco, Greg. He looks awesome.
Muraco, just an awesome specimen. 278 pounds.
Well, and then I was kind of frustrated in that moment, and I was like, you know what? Maybe it is. Maybe I should just take one for the team and like support and watch. Even though I'm only one person, like watch AEW, try to get into it because I want to watch wrestling, but then I forget we watch like 6 episodes. Then I think about going to AEW, and I'm just like, oh my god, where is my alternative? We need to start watching the clowns, guys.
And that just jumps out at you when you talk about this man.
Absolutely. He's, well, to his credit, the intern, he just caught Muraco with a nice arm drag after he had been caught with one himself. So let's see if we can provide any...
Mariah
serious
May. She's the one
competition for
that wrestled Tony Storm, right?
Beautiful hip lock by Don Muraco. You know, you wonder...
Yeah, wrestling will never, I don't think, will ever be the same. Will ever be...
Arm drag.
Unless there's just, I guess all it really ever takes though is one person to hit just right that can carry for the, you know, for a decade.
Try to get aggressive, go after your opponent. You just don't allow any maneuver to intimidate you.
Watch OVW. I do like that Hollywood Haley J. She just seems like a boy YouTuber that's in wrestling. Somebody say Blue Knight. He's in demand in every territory, Daninsky, because of his tremendous amateur background and impressive win-loss record.
Side headlock by the intern, but again he takes the brunt of the punishment from The Rock. He can't muster anything up off the rope.
Well, when you come up with a tackle like you did, you try to
I do like Evolve too, but it's on Tubi, and sometimes I just thinking about sitting through all the commercials, like I just can't do it. and I end up watching
Another body slam.
Cruel Intentions.
Powerful slams. That gives you an indication of the power of Muraco.
He picked him up like he was 50 pounds. That is the strength. Oh, look at this guy. The intern now. He figures he's having no luck with Muraco. How about the fans? And he's coming over our way now. And Muraco eyes him. Hey, where's the count? Where's the count?
Well, the referee's trying to count, but Muraco interfered, so, you know, Muraco doesn't want to win that guy anyway.
The intern nearly went around the entire ring.
I need to finish my
deciding to
MILF
come back in.
Manor
Whether that
review
was a good
series
decision,
too.
we'll
I'm
find
only a
out.
few episodes away.
Oh, he scratches Muraco and now lands a big right. And another big right by the intern. And
Terrapin,
Muraco
Fred, if you're
looks
going
to
to
be
the
a little bit
shows, can we
easier
get
for
a EFD $306 sign at an OVW event, please?
Runs him right into the top turnbuckle. Not too
Or are
much
you talking about
padding
being in the
here, and I'm
chat?
sure you know that very well, Bruno.
That's for sure.
Please stop
That's for
bullying
sure.
Vincent
That is-
Killer
that is-
McMahon
that is real.
in the chat.
To the turnbuckle goes
Talking
Muraco.
about
Comes out with a
genocide
quick
is
drive by
not
Muraco, and that floors
playing
intern.
the victim. Okay, I'm gonna tell him that when he come in here. First thing when he come in here, I'm gonna hit him with that. Playing, it's not playing victim to talk about the genocide of the Native American people. And I'm gonna tell him that.
Hey, another
I'm gonna
big,
tell,
big
yeah,
clothesline by Muraco.
yeah. I'm
You're
gonna tell him
right.
right here. I'm gonna tell him right here in the Bible. It say
He's showing red.
those Clarence openers where he's waiting for, he's ready to fight somebody are so great. I'm gonna tell him that. I saw them post a video that said it was like the best promo in the business. It was that Thrillbilly guy. I think he's an impressive looking guy. He's certainly in like better shape than last time I saw him, but like, I don't know, I just didn't get why they were really hyping up that particular promo.
Has him up again, and he's going to do whatever he wants. 360 for abs.
You were never a fan of his work? Mods ban anybody shitting on Don Muraco.
You gotta give him his version of the pile driver.
Oh, boy, reverse pile driver. And that should do it. 2, 3, The Rock does it.
Look at him. Thanks, kid.
Pile driver. I'll guarantee you, the way he executes that maneuver, ain't no way anybody's gonna get up.
You know, you got to like the class, though, of The Rock. He tapped the intern
I
on
believe
his-
he was undefeated on his run through Central America, but the competition here in the UWF is just a little bit tougher, wouldn't you say, Bruno?
Now Muraco comes up with the win over the intern, and Herb Abrams is standing by.
Don the Rock Muraco, who has just joined the UWF.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Asked the Rock, why you, Rock, have come here
Don
to the
Muraco
UWF?
confronted the jungle jack-off, and Herb Abrams was scared for his life.
But somehow I'm having a hard time getting rid of my drum. So what I figured is the best way is to just work it off in the ring, take it out, because there's a lot of wrestlers here that can put a lot of mileage on me. There's Big Bad Bob Orton.
Clarence just like hyping himself up. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Some heavy competition.
Well, let's see, is he in here yet? No, he'll be in here though. They all gonna come in here. I told him, why would you go somewhere where you ain't wanted? You gonna catch me somewhere I wouldn't want it? Okay, I'll be in here. Okay, no, okay. Well, when he get in here, I'm gonna tell him.
I heard what you said. I heard what you want. You got it. You want to do it all over again.
Do you think it would upset Clarence if I did streams where I just did a stream of consciousness in the Clarence persona?
New York. With those big, they had to name it twice. And I'm coming looking for you, Greg Valentine. Right back.
Where is Greg Valentine? Has he even been in the company?
Big New Year.
Hey, the question is, does B. Brian Blair have Honey with him after the severe headbutt? And no, he does not. She was really shaken up, obviously still shaken up. And I understand she's
Man,
in the arena
76.
tonight, but obviously is not going to be able to make it out.
You're so stunned, it's magnificent. Hell yeah.
The films out. She took quite a blow.
She really did.
That was a
Hey,
tremendous
listen,
blow that she
listen,
took from
Daninsky.
Orton.
I hate to tell you, buddy, but this whole charade of anti-Dutch sentiment, it's been exposed. On the last episode of Memphis, even the most vehement Dutch haters had to admit that when he slapped Wendell Cooley, it was the slap of slaps, and then he cut an incredible promo. He's on the run of a lifetime right now, Daninsky. Dutch haters are in shambles. Well, why don't you go check on your girlfriend?
Yes, indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, a lot of you saw what happened to Honey out here a while back.
Boring.
A lot of people just asked me, where's Honey? Well, you know, Honey suffered a mild concussion here at the hands of Bob Orton Jr., and she can't be here this evening. However,
yeah, you got it. What's your name again? Scroats McSack or something like that? What is it called? Scroat McNutley. Yeah, Scroat McNutley.
Jumping beat Brian Blair. Boy, there's talking about two different emotions.
Dutch is on a just epic run in Memphis right now. Well, in 1989.
Taki is just taking control, and beat Brian Blair's on the canvas.
This Ricky Taki is kind of a sneak, and when he saw the opportunity,
I think this is Barry Bliss. 32% THC. 0.1% CBD.
Oh boy.
Well, as I told you, this Ricky Taki,
Honeybee can't come to the ring because she got her. He said he was having to look out from behind or something.
I've seen him before.
After the headbutt.
He's no easy pickings, as the old saying goes. He's a tough guy.
Yeah, Scroat McNutley. That's that guy. That's Jens Jensfield. He likes to be called Scroat.
Of a Taki and the damage it is doing to that man.
But you know, Greg, you've seen beat Brian Blair.
Or Mr. McNutley.
And, this is a guy who.
What a great cartoon character name. Listen, Archie, you better get to Principal McNutley's office before all hell breaks loose.
I'm talking about that scorpion. The combination of a Boston Crab and a figure four, if you will.
The man who peaked in the 80s. He really comes to life, though, when he gets to badmouth Ric Flair.
That's for sure, but look at this, look at this.
Well, you said it, look at the...
Cornette continues to sweep for Flair. I mean, it's getting to a point to where he really can't. He just had to say, he just basically says, like, man, I wish he wasn't doing these things, but he still won't write him off like he does some of the other people that have done much less.
Yeah, but he made a mistake, Taki. Tried to backdrop beat Brian Blair, but he telegraphed that. The beat Brian Blair was very, very quick, and he caught him with a tremendous kick.
Rug back, Dutch.
Taking care of a Taki top rope and scraping him along that top red rope, you see.
Dutch cemented his legacy when he slapped the dog shit out of Wendell Cooley. And don't dead name him as Rick Casey.
Look out, he's dangerous in the middle rope.
Here comes the buzzer. Get the pin off the buzzer. Pin on the buzzer. God.
And here comes a vertical suplex.
Completely unnecessary. Anything from here on out is a waste of time.
Well executed indeed.
Big knee drop also to Taki.
Well, that's what you see. Taki gave him one early in the match, and I just paid him back.
$100 a zip. Nice. The taxes are changing in Michigan at the end of the year. We'll have to see how that hits the wallet of ATM Media. ATF Media, because although he does, I think, have a pretty good stash built up. So, it kind of like the tariffs, it'll take a while to for him to feel the pinch. But our hearts are with ATF Media in these trying times.
He's entering the ring.
For crying out loud. Now, wait a minute. This is exactly what happened the last time when Honey got hurt.
But it changed this time, Bruno, because this time beat Brian Blair is landing several rights.
You guys are gonna really gonna regret it when you look back one day and you realize that how you're talking about the man that brought us the gimmick of Zeb Coulter.
John Tolos, the manager.
Oh, come on, ref.
Why is Tolos even allowed near the ring?
But look at this.
Boy, this is it. Come on. Oh, come on.
From behind. And boy, he's in a no-win situation.
Come on, ref. Somebody, look at this.
There's a vertical suplex, possibly by Orton. He's holding him up, and he brings him down. And B. Brian Blair is taking a beating here, 2-on-1, no help.
The only figure I think I've ever seen of Dutch is they made that one Zeb Coulter of him from the We the People era. Uncle Zeb would have been a great figure because he looked like a fucking Smoky Mountain moonshiner.
And look at the smirk on his face too. Orton continues to just hammer.
Well, and if Honey comes out and sticks her nose in his business again, I don't think Bob will have a problem going after her again.
Just no need for this.
Oh boy, here, look, who? Oh, who's he? Oh man, he stuck that up his ass. What's he doing? Right up his ass, man. God damn. Watch how he uses his other hand to like steady it to make sure that his aim and it hits him right in the brown eye. May only last 2 years. There you go. Well, our thoughts and prayers are with you in these trying times. He did put it right up his ass. Well, they don't call him the Golden Greek for nothing. Why didn't Vince use him more when they had him? I think this character is fantastic.
You see Tolos limping off there, holding the left side, and I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more from this matchup.
Colonoscopy. Imagine getting saved by Captain Lou Albano when he's like in his 60s. Checking the oil, yeah. Yeah, I agree 100% there. He's always making, he reminds me of like a guy who means well, but he's like a really terrible and doesn't mail out his eBay packages for like a month after. I think his mind is kind of, you know what I mean? I think he's real forgetful now. He tells the same stories, like even more than...
This is the Golden Greek speaking, and when I travel in style, man, all the way. Look at this beauty.
I love these limousine promos.
Express limousine. Beautiful, classy, first class, the ultimate in traveling. This is what
was it a cattle prod? It just looked like a stick.
In first class. Take a look at this, the Midnight Express beauty. Take a look inside. All the comforts of home. Television, telephone.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God, man. Imagine having a trad girl back there.
And it sits everybody comfortably.
What a romance nest.
The Golden Greek tells you, Midnight Express Limousine.
Midnight Express Limousines.
Limousine service. And if you heard it from the Greek,
you heard it from the Greek. Oh, it's an actual company. I thought it was like a fake commercial.
Yes, sir, wrestling fans, I'm back again with the Captain's Corner, the big old fat man with
I thought he was just like showing off his wealth.
I have a surprise. That's right. I got the wild thing. Come on out here, brother.
I got the wild thing.
You're not the fat man. You're the wild man. Take a look at the rubber man. He's going all the way. He's talking. He's rocking. And he's even got some underwear.
Well, wait a minute. Now, the man is young. The man's got a few screws.
Imagine being in the back of that limousine. Got a 304 back there with you. You're listening to Chris Brown, Holy Blindfold. Cruising around town at night. He just electrocuted a man's anus. Wow.
Wrestling fans, the man is a capable wrestler, even though we know he's not dealing with a full day.
Body hardware.
Got an IQ of -7, but the man is a competent wrestler.
Wait. My foot's bigger than -7 now. Come on, give me some credit.
Oh, yeah.
I got underwear on my head. Now, I might be a little bit crazy here, but let me tell you, we're talking about top competition. January night. Yeah. I'm getting so excited. And you know what?
Hey.
With the best thing that's going today, the man that took a walk on the wild side and can tell Adam and Eve how to really do it right.
Wow, tell Adam and Eve how to really do it right.
You're talking about January 9th. You're talking about being a capable wrestler, but I got to say, any man to come out here wearing panties on his head, baby, it's got to be a little bit wacko.
Not wacko.
No, you're straight as an arrow.
Straight. Boom, just like you.
Sounds like an Eric McHenry promo.
Come on, man. You know party time. The Big Apple and I've got the trunk right here.
Oh, my God. Who wants to see this?
Do the wild thing.
Who's going to be impressed by the fact that he's got a pair of panties?
Doing it all the way. Hey, speaking about being soft, girls, is this man got screws loose?
Come on now, come on. I'm not soft. I'm not hard. I've been playing hardball. And you know what?
Boy, look at Captain Lou questioning his life decisions. Look at his face.
Come on now, come on. I'm not soft. I'm not hard. I've been playing hardball. And you know what? We're about out of time.
I gotta tell you, he is very Yo Man-esque when he makes those faces. Check it out. See what you think. When he gets serious, look.
I'm not soft. I'm not hard. I've been playing hardball. And you know what? We're about out of time.
Well, wrestling fans, it's Captain Lou with the Captain's
Let me tell you what I got for y'all today, man. I got the Wild Thing with me. Speaking of soft.
Herb Abrams here with the UWF box office. Last week we announced that
UWF box office.
Bruno, a great city to be in.
Indeed it is, the best.
And some matches have already been signed, and we'd like to share that with you. Let me tell you just a few. AWA champion Larry Zbyszko puts it all on the line when he puts on his
Rumble in the Big Apple.
Bruno, your son, David Sammartino.
Now, is this going to be on TV?
Brian
Are we going to see this? Is this a TV episode, or do we need to find this?
Lou Albano will take on
Are we going to have to find the VOD for like the pay-per-view or whatever?
John Tolos. And in a special TV match, Greg
okay,
the
TV.
Valentine
Good.
will take on Don the Rock Muraco.
Ooh, Valentine is coming in.
Larry and David, what do you think?
Well, I'll tell you.
Man, you know who we need to get in here, though?
He's a champion. I know him well.
We really need to get in here. We need to get the fence builder, former two-time AWF world champion Tito Santana. He can come back and rekindle the feud with Orton.
Think David will get the belt that night?
I don't know if he'll get the belt, but I know that he'll give it his 110%.
Well, we'll all be looking forward to that match. But what about
Well,
this match?
wasn't he also like desperate to get his son opportunities at this time as well?
And now with the Cowboy Bob Orton.
Is that Cyndi Lauper? No.
Valet manager in his corner.
What's up, G? Thanks.
Lou Albano. What a surprise.
Herb sniffed all the profits. Hell yeah. It's a way to be.
And,
You think he regrets that now?
Cowboy
No.
Bob Orton will be none other than the Golden Greek John Tolos, so I know you've wrestled many times, Bruno.
Did he call him the Golden Goose?
Orton will be none other than the Golden Greek John Tolos.
Oh, I completely heard Golden Goose for some
This will
reason.
be a great match because you have two extremely talented men here in Bob Orton and Brian Blair. There's also no love lost between these two, so you're going to see a war in there. As far as Tolos has the habit of sticking his nose in, and I'll say this about Albano. Albano's not the greatest conditioned athlete in the world, but
Yeah, they're running out of the Penta Hotel now. They've left. Where were they before? Los Angeles?
I think it's going to be an exciting bout to watch.
Well, I hate to see what happened to Honey happen to Lou Albano that night in New York City. What about this match? Greg Valentine.
Oh, it's going to be a real good one.
Intercontinental champion takes on another.
Let's talk about the Viking. What a generous, warm man.
You know, Muraco's a big man, powerful, 285 pounds, very experienced. But on the other hand, Greg Valentine, very vicious, very tough. I think that these two guys, when they wrestle each other, I think that you're going to see a ring that's going to be shaking and rumbling all over the place because these two guys are tough in every sense of the word. I'll tell you what, you New Yorkers are in for
Why are they so close together? I'm not sure. They're also like off center, which is
at least 7 big matches yet to be signed, being negotiated right now at the contract tables. I know for a fact that Paul, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff, wants to get his hands on.
That's got to be a green screen, right? This is better than like Marvel movies now. These special effects.
In that ring a few weeks ago with Steve Williams.
I know that
Former drug addict Paul Diamond. Hell yeah.
All I gotta say is
they can't afford bad company.
Because if this match gets signed, New York, you're about to see the greatest match that you will ever see.
That'll be Bruno.
If people think Tony Khan runs a company like UWF, wait till I win the lottery and we do Heroes of Wrestling too.
I am looking forward to Paul Orndorff signing on the dotted line against Steve Dr. Death Williams. And just added to the event.
Listen, come down to the sports bar on Broadway and see Don Muraco. And a UWF Fan Expo at LaGuardia Airport.
At the Fan Expo at the Royce Hotel at LaGuardia Airport. Then Saturday night, more great UWF wrestling at the Rumble on Long Island will be at the St. John of the Baptist High School in West Islip, New York for the
I think
Power
we've
and Fury of
overthought
UWF
who we
Wrestling.
should build around when the answer is so
It's time for another
obviously
segment of
Hannibal.
Ask the Wrestlers, a chance for you to participate
He
in
should
the
be our
Fury Hour
first
and
champion
possibly
that
win a
passes
free
the torch on.
UWF t-shirt
He
and
bridges
cap.
the world between
Tom
YouTube
Farrell sent
and
this question in to Nikita Koloff. Uncle Ivan feels
big
that you have
YouTube
betrayed
and
the
pro
Soviet
wrestling.
Union by not wrestling as a rule breaker. He also says you're not as strong as you used to be. How does the rest of your family feel about your lifestyle? Unfortunately, his Uncle Ivan intercepted Tom's letter and told us he'd give us his response. Ivan?
Questioning my lifestyle.
Typical
and what it's all
communist,
about, Tom Farrell.
scanning all the
First of
mail.
all, it is done as your business. I'll have you know that I taught Nikita everything that he
We're gonna
knows
run
about
Jimmy
professional
versus Savvy Guy
wrestling.
at the
As far as you
Sphere.
Americans influence my nephew Nikita, this is something.
Can you imagine Jimmy coming out surrounded by, like, he'll have the Undertaker entrance with all the cloaked people, and he'll walk down with his staff, like, you know, blessing everybody, and then the Sphere, like, his close-up of his face is the entire Sphere.
I will never forget. After all, 98 out of every 100.
I would bring in Dutch and Rick for sure.
By the time they reach 65, have to be subsidized in way more.
If in a win the lottery situation, like, absolutely. Maybe they could do a debate.
To any bookstore or library, pick up a book and leave and learn the secret in America how to be successful, how to be wealthy. I think you stupid Americans have influenced Nikita in this way. And Nikita, I don't think much of you as being a follower of this 2% of idiots here in America. I think you should be thinking.
Jimmy would finish. Wouldn't that be amazing though? Like an Undertaker entrance for Jimmy at the Sphere. That would totally be worth like the $10 million it would cost us to put it on.
But no, these Americans with USA, keep influencing you back. Well,
And we'd put like his most out-of-pocket, offensive voiceover, like mixed in with his theme song.
Some respect. I know a lot of people that think the way that Ivan Koloff thinks. And I am going to approach one of these people. And you're going to find out, Nikita, when your uncle, the head of the Koloff family, gets angry. Nephew Nikita, you're in a lot of trouble.
Tom Farrell will receive a UWF t-shirt and cap, and we'll make sure Nikita gets his letter. And if you want to write to your favorite UWF wrestler, just
Hey,
send a
write to your
postcard with
favorite
your name and
UWF
address
wrestler, and
your
then we'll
question to
hijack it for a
Ask the
crap
Wrestlers,
angle.
702 Washington Street, Marina Del Rey, California, 90292.
Here comes the Wild Thing, though, and everybody knows this guy. He is something else.
This quite a character, the Wild Thing.
Whoa, he just kidnapped that child. I'm sorry, be mindful of the algorithm. Surprise adoption. He surprise adopted that child.
Dealing with the fans, the autographs. Likes to have fun, too. He's a wild and crazy guy, indeed. Steve the Wild Thing.
This is a crazy guy, man. He's grabbing people's kids out of the audience.
Very happy and...
At least outside the ring. I think when he gets in, you have to have a different personality.
Well, I'll tell you what, in the ring, what I've seen of him, I'll tell you what, he's a pretty tough cookie, pretty tough competitor. Good shape, too. Good shape, and he can
Oh my
move.
God.
He can wrestle.
No.
Look at him.
He is really
I would always have the Thorpes come up with some excuse why they couldn't be there, but like we would update throughout the show that they are assuring us they're on their way.
I like that jacket. Colorful.
Look at this. I mean, is this guy popular or what?
And then Ben would argue that it wasn't, since they didn't forfeit, it was like, you know, an act of God that kept them from being there, that it doesn't count as a loss because you can't lose a match that never happened.
Leave him there. He said, come on, Rev, let's get this thing going. I didn't come here to watch the Wild Thing parade around. Well, say hi to every fan here.
This is an interesting tribute. Is this El Hijo del Blue Knight?
Would keep carrying on.
There's a good look at the Blue Knight.
It's the Blue Knight again? That's not what he looked like.
Looked like it was almost shut completely.
Oh,
That would be impossible. Have you ever gone against
How
anyone
dare
who
you
does very
besmirch
well with a mask on?
the Blue Knight, multi-territory legend?
somebody with a mask. I can never under... Uh-oh.
Typical Pearl Harbor job from Blue Knight is tiny here. What's going on?
Tough blow that he delivered. If you're going to text him, be like he did. Come up with a stiff knee in the back. Yeah. Or something, but the way he came over with that forearm blow, that didn't do much damage at all.
He did have the
in the Greek sense.
Taking his time, saying hi to more fans. Irish whip in by the Wild Thing. Now comes flying in with a clothesline.
Wow, that was
in the Heroes of Wrestling 2 arena, I would have like I would sit like where those two old guys in the Muppets sat, but I'd have like it'd all be like decked out like an 80s Coke dealer set. And that's where Bethadone and I would commentate from up there.
Blue Knight.
I mean, if you watch that the Wild Thing there, Steve, from center ring, I mean, he really.
Did you see that flare flop he took?
Now comes flying in with a
that was a terrible splash.
Wow, that was a fantastic dive that he did. Huh?
Blue Knight.
I mean, if you watch that the Wild Thing there, Steve, from center ring, I mean, he really came shot up there like a cannon.
Vinny would be in there as well. He would hurriedly run in and out to give me like important production updates. Like if someone were late, Vinny would come in and tell me.
Blue Knight seeing a lot of the blue canvas here. Now there's an arm drag, well performed.
Nice reversal. Whoa, arm drag there.
Now he's working on
I'll be like, Vinny, have Ben and Grace Thorpe arrived yet? No.
Steve Ray, the Wild Thing is called.
You know, he shows a lot of speed. He was ranked the strongest teen in the United States.
He's going to be my Kevin Dunn.
Powerlifting. And obviously still does lift to keep in that terrific shape.
Well, yeah, I don't know if he's...
We're going to get Power Town to make our toys.
Probably not, no, not competitively. He was, though. He was the strongest team, he was telling me, in 1986 in the country. Yeah.
Textbook narcissist. She does like attention a
lot. That's what the Blue Knight has to go up against. Good leg to the midsection.
She also likes to give attention.
He really came up and he got the Blue Knight right under the chin. That shows good flexibility on the...
Maybe she could just be in the section. Maybe I don't know who we could get to run commentary with me. Maybe we could bring in Clarence occasionally. Would Clarence turn down $500,000 to come in and do a night of commentary with me?
He's good shape, as you can see. He's got terrific speed. He's got good, clever moves.
And he has been dominating this match.
Oh, indeed he has.
He's trying to pull his mask off.
Yeah.
What is behind that mask?
Yeah,
the Blue Knight runs out.
Hey, Stevie. Yeah, we're just rotting our life away watching this match. Not even a real fight. It's just two guys pretending, passing the time till they die. Just putting on a show. Just a distraction. That's all it is. Malls should just die out. I mean, that's it. Look at Blue Knight. Did you see him grab that guy?
I can understand why he doesn't want to see what has happened.
I'm not hiring OPC, Don. I'm not working with him at all.
Finally gets back to the apron and into the ring area. Steve Wild Thing Ray got a good time to catch his breath.
Stop Bethadone showing.
What is this?
Blue Knight trying to mount something offensively, and Wild Thing said, "Are you kidding me?"
Well, Bethadone would have her role within Heroes of Wrestling too, obviously.
A gentle push, and Steve Ray says, "Here, let me show you what a push is."
This is with the Wild Right. Atomic drop.
Arm drag.
And the arm drag by another one. Yep. Look at him apply the quick maneuvers, and again the Blue Knight goes outside. He just does not want to participate here at this point.
All of it is in service to trying to get a Netflix series so that we can do profiles of these people for like normies to watch. Like that's the dream.
But look at this guy.
But first, we've got to win the lottery, and then we'll go from there. And yes, I understand that we could just produce such a documentary ourselves, but it's not the same. We need the offer from Netflix. And I'll probably be broke again by the time we're done with Heroes of Wrestling 2.
And a chop inside the thigh area by the Blue Knight.
Inside the thigh area. Well, technically, I mean, you could hit some people in the thigh and you'd be all right, and other people would, So I think that's up to the referee's discretion.
Maybe a disqualification would have been proper.
B. Stevie can whisper the commentary.
Shaking it off.
I'm trying to think who I really would put with me. B. Stevie would be a performer. Well, no, he'd be kind of, man, he'd be a good Mean Gene type guy.
Don't turn your back.
Kill all the heat in every interview.
Big chop to the back of the neck. And the big flip.
Oh, boy.
Into the turnbuckle.
Boy, he really flipped over, didn't he?
He went in with a lot of force.
Raven's got Parkinson's, so can't use him.
Let's see what he's going to do now.
Billy Gunn's kind of a dry personality.
He's going to finish off the Blue Knight.
But did you see that close line?
Tony Yeoman, no, he would overpower. Plus, he's going to be like our Tojo Yamamoto type character. He's going to be a heel manager.
That's a devastating close line. Now let's see, is he going to go for a pile driver here or what?
Tony Yeoman would dominate. He wouldn't let any. He'd be a good color man, but he would talk the whole time. Man, a nice, comfortable missionary style pin.
That was a thorough beating.
Why is the Blue Knight a better wrestler than Dutch Mantel? Well, you know, Dutch was more known for being a, you know, storyteller rather than a. He wasn't concerned with wins and losses. Is there a guy wearing a gorilla mask in the background?
We got David Sammartino. We got Paul Orndorff. We got B. Brian Blair. We got John Tolos as a manager. We got all the greatest. Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Cactus Jack.
Hey, Jeanette. Oh, we could bring Janetti in. That's a good idea. Not for commentary, though. I would have him be my. He'd handle HR.
I know who that is. That's Louis Spicoli.
Yeah, they were talking about the Mystery Man. In fact, Herb mentioned it earlier in the program that we were going to see the Mystery Man.
Yeah, but I know this guy.
Yeah, that's Spicoli. That's
he calls himself Beauty or something, but this is...
Can somebody Google, what's that guy's name? What's that, Larry...
Not your nickname? Cutie Pie?
Larry Sampson? Look up referee Larry Sampson, see if he's still alive.
Louis Spicoli, I know that. So where's this Mystery Man business?
Well, whatever, I'm not sure, but Colonel DeBeers is in the ring, and he is from South Africa, a self-described racist.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Self-described racist?
Think about man with that, but I'll tell you what, this Colonel DeBeers, he is big, 295 pounds, you can see.
Excuse me for interrupting there, Bruno, but you know what he was saying? He wants Sanders, the referee, Larry Sanders, out of the ring. He doesn't wrestle with Sanders in the ring. They've had a problem, of course, and
a lot has happened with this man, Colonel DeBeers.
What about Tatum Lorabelle on commentary with me? She could just do like, I don't know what's going on type color commentating, kind of like Bruno.
But right now, Mystery Man.
Oh, he died in 2019? Damn. We could have recreated that angle, but had Ben refused to wrestle if he was the referee. And then Clarence would challenge Ben to a boxing match.
Because he's in there against one of the toughest guys anybody would want to face.
No doubt about it. And DeBeers now trying to get Cutie Pie into the turnbuckle. And look at that, the turnaround. And DeBeers goes into the turnbuckle with the pirate eye patch. Hey, and now taking some big shots. And he goes down.
What if we had a, like, you know how they have the different, like they have the Owen Hart tournament? What if we did in Heroes of Wrestling 2 the Colonel DeBeers tournament?
See the height there, Bruno. He was way up there.
Yes, indeed. Maybe I'm underestimating.
Only open to self-proclaimed racists of any kind from the Boyd.
Guy in the UWF. He says he has sympathy for all the other wrestlers. You know why, Bruno? Because he chased their girlfriend.
Wow.
That's what he said.
All right, huh?
Well, I don't know if that's true, but that's what he's talking about.
Well,
the Bears goes up and over.
Now, that was good. You have to give him credit because here's
the Colonel DeBeers Battle Royal.
He's jerked him right up into a backdrop.
The Colonel into the turnbuckle and takes the big elbow. And the lateral press for... No, only got 2 down. Oh. Look at that move.
Wow.
Colonel DeBeers, who would not wrestle.
Look at tortured ambition.
Agreeing.
I'll have to check it in a minute. I'll screenshot it.
DeBeers now into the turnbuckle. This is disgraceful, by the way. Let's point this out.
This is disgraceful, by the way.
What DeBeers did to Sanders in prior weeks. You saw it.
Yes, to the referee.
Yes.
That was absolutely disgraceful, disgusting, uncalled for.
What he stands for is disgraceful, despicable.
But I'll tell you what, I have to give a credit to Louis Piccolo, even though right now he's in the receiving end of it. He's sure.
I tried to put up like a 7-second short of Veronica Lake from the Glass Key. And Universal globally blocked it. And it was taken with my phone, like zoomed in on just Veronica Lake. So it wasn't even like a clip of the full screen of the movie. It was just a camera phone taping 7 seconds of Veronica Lake on a typewriter.
Why is the patch above his eye? Covering the middle eye, perhaps.
Covering the middle eye.
Yeah, right. Look at that. Yeah, he's got that patch, but when he wrestles, he conveniently lifts up. Let's see, vertical suplex? Yes.
Yes.
But you know what? You can say whatever you like about the DeBeers, but one thing about him, this guy is a tremendous wrestler. He's a big, powerful guy, extremely vicious, but, you know, the guy does have tremendous talent. But he's a sadist. He really is. He really loves to torture an opponent.
Well, you can tell he really riles up the crowd, as you can hear.
Yeah, I really like him. I don't know why they...
Use the rope there and...
The movie... Okay. The movie is from 1942, first of all. It's not even a super well-known movie. The idea that that's taking any business away from them is... If anything, it would make people be like, wow, I want to see this movie with this chick in it. Like, I do that all the time. I'll see some like cool looking movie clip in the shorts, and then I'll end up like seeking out the movie. I don't know why they approach it so weird.
Cutie Pie back to the canvas, and Cutie Pie may not look.
Yeah,
so
that's
cute
the staircase lady.
Well, then again, he may not look so cute at any time. Beauty the eye of the beholder, I guess. The Bears trying to set him up.
She was a sweetheart in the Witch movie, and then in this, in a lot of her movies, though, she was like the, kind of the, a Grace predecessor, an icy, apex social predator. I think she's one of those people, like, whenever you try to explain what the difference is between an actress and a movie star, like, she was a movie star. Like, just looking at her, she was just like, you knew she wasn't just like a normie.
And he just took care of that emergency. Knocking off Cutie Pie, and he continues to hammer away. Now, why do you need this? You already beat the man.
He's still alive? Oh, man. Well, that's it. We'll do it. We'll try to recreate the angle. Uh-oh, look, he's got him now. This is going to be a real problem.
I don't believe it. You know, Sanders, you just wonder why he is still in the ring.
Hey, Larry Sampson, I guess.
Here's the Iceman.
Oh, Iceman. No way.
Intercepting DeBeers. He's trying to hit and takes the shot. He was trying to go after Sanders. And the Iceman came to his side and knocks him down.
Oh, yeah, she's I mean, just...
Look at the Iceman go.
Like, it's almost impossible to, like... She's just kind of like a living... Like a very, like, ethereal character.
In sports entertainment.
It's just, like I said, she's just got that movie star energy where, like, anytime she's on screen, like, that's where you're more than likely going to be looking.
No one was sure.
Oh, we got to get the Paul Orndorff recap.
Brutal and vicious assault that has put Paul, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff, on the
Popeye
sideline
wind-up punches.
6 weeks.
Steve Williams from
Oh, my, look at his
turn around! Dr. Death!
After Dr. Death's damaging rampage, no one was sure if Orndorff could come back. But tonight, he'll return to the squared circle, and we'll have a big announcement about a Dr. Death Paul Orndorff rematch in New York City. And in tonight's feature confrontation,
his name was Sweet Daddy Samson.
Cactus Jack attempts his vile and maniacal tactics.
Well, maybe he'll get in a tag team match or something against DeBeers.
It's all coming your way next on UWF's Fury Hour.
This is such an opening, I think. Mercifully, we haven't had any Billy Jack Haynes yet today. The Blue Knight featured prominently in the opening.
UWF, the Universal Wrestling Federation.
Orndorff versus Blue Knight. I heard that Orndorff won't sign on the dotted line. The Blue Knight said he had signed, but Orndorff refused. He referenced him as Paula Orndorff, if I recall correctly.
As always, wrestling's living legend Bruno Sammartino. A lot of great action, including our feature match, Don the Rock Muraco against Cactus
Their
Jack.
microphones almost look like they're AI. Like the writing. It's such a terrible font.
Against this maniac. I'll tell you what, a very unpredictable man and a very unpredictable match. It's going to be interesting to see the outcome of this one.
All right, talk about unpredictable men. Let's go to Herb Abrams.
Oh, God.
Another great night on the Fury Hour, and I'm going to be ringside talking to some of the wrestlers. Let's take a look at this week's card. Starting things off,
oh, here we go.
From Helsinki, Finland,
Bruno's already getting ready to
Bob
crank it.
His unscrupulous manager, John Tolos, making his UWF debut from Dallas, Texas, Iceman King Parsons.
Iceman, nice.
And loathsome Russian bear, Ivan Koloff. Returning from a serious head injury, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. And in the feature matchup, crazy, unpredictable Cactus Jack tries his trickery against the 278-pound Rock.
Yeah, let's go.
Muraco. Captain Lou Albano, and another look at his weird world on Captain Lou's Corner. We'll answer another lucky viewer's letter on Ask the Wrestlers. And we'll tell you
Herb
all
looks
about
rough.
the new UWF hotline and our matches in New York City.
So there have been a couple, speaking of like speaking rapidly, people are questioning VP recently for her maybe intoxication levels or what she might be taking because they feel like she's like really, you know, going like a mile a minute. She, I guess, shared an old clip I made of her randomly and said that like to compare her voice, I guess, to like a while back or whatever, but she like went real in depth with it. And then I posted the other day like a 2-hour clip of her and it said like Vegan Patriot invokes the filibuster act or whatever. And it was just like 2 hours of her really going off on people. And she put in the comments, she's like, this is a real banger, Mark. I was like, what's just 2 hours of you talking?
As we get ready for another great night on the Fury Hour.
The Viking is back. I told you I'm gonna hurt every pencil neck, every pipsqueak who steps in my way. And there's only
I gotta hurt every pipsqueaks.
one way they're gonna leave the ring, every pencil neck. The Viking is back.
Night on the Fury
Hey,
Hour.
don't you guys think this has the vibe of like a primetime bumper?
The Viking is back. I told you I'm gonna hurt every pencil neck, every pipsqueak who steps in my way. And there's only one way they're gonna leave the ring is on the stretcher. Hurt. I think UWF should start to sell life insurance too.
He's an awesome specimen. Take a look at him when he comes in here. He is making his way to the entrance.
It was
Ready for another great night
review.
on the
I'm gonna
Fury
beat up
Hour.
all the pipsqueaks.
The Viking is back. I told you I'm gonna hurt every pencil neck, every pipsqueak who steps in my way. And there's only one way they're gonna leave the ring is on the stretcher. Hurt. I think UWF should start to sell life insurance too.
He's an awesome specimen. Take a look at him when he comes in here. He is making his way to the entrance.
Whoa, look at who's that in the background there?
Really jump out of their seats to get a look at him, a close-up look.
Looks like he's just coming out of the frat house.
And you'll see why.
Wow, he's such an impressive-looking guy. You know,
Oh boy, here goes Bruno.
Pounds, but you know, they don't look so hot, some of them. But this guy is very impressive, very powerful man.
Bruno just literally said some of the men don't look hot to him, but this guy really does it.
The Viking. I don't know. I don't know if Leif Erikson.
Look how close they could get to him. That's so awesome.
I don't even know if the Viking knows who
Nothing between you and the performer.
This man will scare you.
Yeah, you know, this Al Lyon, if you look at this guy, very good shape, good-looking kid, you know, but now how can he fare up against the guy 316 pounds for such?
I could totally see Dorenda using that concession stand line as a primetime bumper. Who's this guy?
The chisel. Looks like the Lion is a right-handed swinger.
Maybe, Greg, if the referee allows him to use that bat.
What? Bruno just literally said perhaps if the referee allows him to use the bat.
An equalizer there to combat this big giant.
A Viking and you might call it the Yankee, I guess.
Was
Al Lyon with the pinstripes and the hat.
Was there a baseball guy in AWF, or am I thinking of this guy?
You needed black under your eyes?
I never did. I don't know.
Why does he have black under his
Looks
eyes?
like all of the Viking shit looks like it came from Spencer's Gifts.
He was with a baseball outfit. So
Yeah, that's really gonna hold, pal.
Yeah, okay. Well, the Lion will try to avoid a lights-out situation against this big man.
Right.
You see, he's taken some punishment on his back over the years.
Yeah,
it's a nice way of putting that, I guess. Huh?
Look at that, huh? I mean, look at that body. I mean, he's
God, Bruno.
Huge arms, big shoulders, big chest, powerful legs. I mean, this is just a powerful guy. And look at the difference in size. Now here's a 237.
Oh, now he's comparing their sizes. He's really getting deep on this guy.
And the nice thing, if you ever have a sleep problem in the ring, his boots are very well equipped.
Idiot Wade Boggs.
Yes,
to avoid any problem like that. The Viking going after the Lion, who uses some quick speed.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I think Warsgear is probably even better, much better than this, I would hope.
Hip block. And look at this. The Lion who goes 237. The Viking 316.
Why did the guy keep his baseball hat on? Oh, I thought it was going to be like a Mr. Hughes gimmick where it never came off.
A guy like Al Lyon, if he's got any kind of a chance against such a huge, powerful man like the Viking, he's got to use his speed.
Look at his eyes.
Not get himself in a better predicament. Stay out of trouble. Keep making the men work, and hopefully, in time, maybe that huge size will wear. You know, and get him tired.
Yeah.
Bruno loves this guy. He's always like
his only chance, in my opinion.
gassing him up. Hey, what's up, Randy?
Yeah, you're talking about an extremely powerful man, and it's so huge.
Just look at the size of this man.
I keep thinking that I keep going back and forth between baseball, Rick Martel, and wrestling, Joey Lawrence. Hey, I don't remember what Al Lyon, I think they said his name was.
Steve Simon, you can see a very good shot leaning in to see if Lyon wants to give up here, but he's hanging in. Look out here, big miss on the wild right.
Oh, gee, man, that was a standing teabag.
Another drop kick. That time, not quite as much punishment. The Viking just runs right into him, knocks him over. Now a big chop to the back.
I thought every once in a while, it'll be just the right angle. It'll be like Rick Martel with a baseball gimmick. Yeah, who doesn't love a bear hug?
Looking for the submission.
He's conquered the world of wrestling, fragrances, international modeling. Now he's going to take on Major League Baseball. Rick Martel in. The switch hitter.
Powerplex. He turned it around off the ropes. And that was very punishing to the Lion.
Wow, the way he scooped him up and drove him down, it put his weight all behind it, the Viking. And,
oh my God, it was a fucking body slam, Bruno.
Yes.
Oh, the artistry in what this man does with his rippling muscles.
Is that power or
he's
what?
moving it up there. Looks like Alexia.
Oh, don't tell me he's going to throw him outside the ring. No.
Oh, he dropped him on the top rope.
That was a pretty good sell.
And the neck of Lion hit that top rope. And the Viking had him up there forever.
This is for you.
And he points to the fans, this one is for you.
What's he gonna do?
Lands a elbow, and now the lateral press hooks the leg, and he's got him.
Well, I hope the fans are happy.
There was no doubt about it. Just too big, too powerful.
No doubt about it at all. We'll try and catch up with the Viking on this big victory. Herb Abrams is standing by.
His face on the rope.
But you got to say that.
Yeah, it looked great.
He gave it his best shot. I mean, you know, you got so many. You had the disadvantages.
There's that one rat. Oh boy.
Shut up with this guy. What made you come to this?
Oh my gosh.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
I said, who is this overgrown smurf asking me questions?
Why do you have to maim? Why do you have to maim your opponents? Why can't you just go in and wrestle? Why do you have to hurt them?
Because I like to hurt people. Please, overeating, taco squeezer, Burger King. Yes. Why don't you swing back to the...
What the fuck is a taco squeezer? Taco squeezer. Hey, listen, taco squeezer.
Because I like to hurt people. Please, overeating, taco squeezer, Burger King. Yes. Why don't you swing back to the corner where you came from? But I'm here only for one thing. And that's the heavyweight belt. So get me a guy who can wrestle.
Oh my God.
Is next.
Taco
New
squeezer.
York, the amazing place where you can walk on Long Island, take a deep breath of clean, fresh air, and in just a few minutes, you're downtown in the dirty stench of the city. But exhilaration
Taco squeezer is a real wild card, man. You could use that in a lot of situations.
He wants to get in there and go. New York,
I was thinking more of like taco
Brian Blair.
squeezer.
Anywhere in the area, Daddy, step in the ring with the cowboy, because I'm ready for you. And with Mr. Tolos as my guide, there's nothing but trouble for
Mr.
you, boy.
Burger King.
You got it, cowboy. You got it, Ace. You got it.
He argued with that guy through the whole match, too. That guy really got to him.
UWF. And you're right, man.
Taco
We're coming to
squeezer,
New
pig
York,
worshiper,
the Golden
shit
Greek
smear.
and Big Orton. And we're gonna
She actually
suplex
think
New
I love
York
her.
City right in the ground. And you. Uh-oh, here he is. Zzz, there he comes. Look, it's the Bumblebee. Ah, I got him.
Menard trying to cope
There he is.
that
Brian
Grace
the
was the one that
Bumblebee,
was
look.
naive in the situation. Meanwhile,
One
she's
leg
already
is gone.
injected the poison,
The
so it's like
second leg
already
is
taking over
gone.
his system.
One
He just
arm
doesn't
is
know it yet.
gone. The other arm is gone. One lip. The other lip. There's the Bumblebee. He can't fly. He can't do anything. You know why? Because Orton has suplexed this guy to death. You
What?
chicken-livered... the fly. The Bumblebee is right here. Aw, the Bumblebee died.
Okay, I'm sorry, but
We're coming to New York.
I've got to see this whole
Death
promo
can't
again.
fly. God, I knew. You play it, cop.
Because I'm ready for you. And with Mr. Tolos as my guide, there's nothing but trouble for you, boy.
You got it, cowboy. You got it, Ace. You got it, Orton. The #1 man.
Grace's
in the
trad
UWF.
taco.
And you're right, man. We're coming to New York. The Golden Greek and Big Orton. And we're gonna suplex New York City right in the ground. And you. Uh-oh, here he is. Zzz, there he comes. Look, it's the Bumblebee. Ah, I got him. There he is. Brian the Bumblebee, look. One leg is gone.
This is how Lalo felt when he was torturing that tarantula, and then he took pictures of the process of him torturing a tarantula, tearing its legs off and such. And then he posted those pictures in the Discord and said that this was proof that he was, in fact, straight.
The second leg is gone. One arm is gone. The other arm is gone. One lip. The other lip. There's the Bumblebee. He can't fly. He can't do anything. You know why?
This is serial
Because
killer
Orton
shit.
has suplexed this guy to death. You chicken-livered. The fly. The Bumblebee is right here.
Aw, the bumblebee died. We're coming to New York, baby, with all our magic.
Wow, what an
with all our
insane,
charisma, and we're coming here for
insane
business and business alone.
promo.
And you, Brian, is just a stepping stone when it comes to the Golden Greek and the Great Orton. We're taking over.
Yeah, shout out to Bob Brown and Get Crack for that. We had that one crazy month and ended up with like 16 emojis.
New York, and nobody,
Which is crazy for like the size of the channel that we have 16 emotes, in my opinion.
Big.
There's nothing you can do like to prove to people. I mean, they're just not gonna.
Tolos, the Golden Greek is coming to the Big Apple.
Remember, that's January 9th at the
People had already
Hotel
made
in
their
New
minds
York
up
to see
about
these
Lalo. I don't even think
dirty,
it matters
rotten
if he got
scoundrels
married and had like a
fabulous
family,
night
and
of UWF wrestling.
it wouldn't.
Call
I
for
still
your
think people would
tickets
say it.
now.
Bob Orton. Look at this Bob Orton now. This
Here's
is
the
interesting,
fly.
guys.
Here's the
He's
bumblebee.
meeting a guy. Look at this. Jerry
Oh,
Lewis,
the bumblebee died.
469 pounds.
Wow. I think even Hawk
Vince really blew it by not using him more when he was with Mr. Perfect. I never knew that. I can't remember who told us that. Somebody did, but I completely forgot about
But you know
Coach.
something? I look at Bob Orton, 247 pounds, but this guy, this guy's a wrestler. I mean, like or dislike him, you cannot take away the fact that he is a tremendous wrestler. And so we will see if a guy like Cooley, with his 469
We squeaked
pounds,
out
he can
that
utilize
Mike
this
Chuddy
size
emote.
against a 247-pound experienced and one of the
Oh,
top
I added a
wrestlers
new.
around.
Very interesting matchup. It's certainly a diversion of styles, sizes, and experience right here.
Oh shit!
But
Like a
keep in
new,
mind,
the
Orton's
one that
got
you
one
get like
advantage.
as you
He's got the Golden
get
Greek
more months of membership.
outside
That
that
picture
ring.
changes. I added some more of
Look at
those
that
too.
man, John Tolos, the Golden Greek. I think Herb, who, by the way, how did you like the way that the Viking referred to Herb as the overgrown Smurf? You have to remind him of that one.
The overgrown Smurf.
And, of course, John Tolos has been called the Golden Geek by some.
The Golden Geek.
Yeah, baked soul.
He
Yeah.
prefers the Golden
He said it was
Greek.
like a pleasant
Look at
fish smell,
Cowboy Bob Orton.
like an expensive
Who
meal.
right now does not feel too anxious to mix it up with Terry Cooley. You can't blame him.
Last week, by
Look
the
at
way.
this.
Oh, yes.
There's Tolos. And
Tolos
he's going
arguing.
jaw to jaw.
Well, he sat Arn Anderson down
Meanwhile,
real
back
quick.
in the ring.
A full Nelson. Now, why would
Yeah.
Orton try a full Nelson against such a huge guy?
Boy, he barely was able to grasp the fingers together.
He's really upset by
On
that.
big back of Terry Cooley. There's a good look at Cooley. And look at Cooley firing away at Orton.
Whoa.
And Orton fires right back. He may have got him right in the eye there, Bro.
Yes, he did. Look
Like
at
this
Look-
just
look-
looks,
look
it just
aggressive,
looks
aggressive.
like
He knows
so
that if
crazy.
they got-
Like his strikes
getting
are
hurt,
so
you gotta stay on.
just
You gotta stay on
wild.
and don't let up.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
let up.
Couple of
Yeah, I think Gorilla would call it like
going into the midsection of
unconventional
Cooley. And I would think Bruno would take a little
tactics.
more than your
Man, he
average
oof.
leg or knee to affect this Cooley. There's a lot of
Oh, yeah.
wheat to go through to get to it.
Absolutely.
Mini
Look, right now,
Abdullah.
Look at him. The man is hurt.
That kind of looks like some of the lawns you see.
This Orton, like I say, some people, they can hate
Oh, he
him,
thought he
but one thing
was
you
gonna
cannot
like
take
kick him
away from
over.
him, This guy's a tremendous wrestler. And a vicious one.
Come on, Bob.
And when he does a superplex from the top
boy,
rope,
yeah.
he does it like nobody. I mean, there's nobody who can do it like he can.
Right now he's using that top rope for some leverage and coming down with all his weight onto Cooley.
Oh,
And now the big knee to Cooley. And even though there is sizable padding, I think you'd agree, Bruno.
well, I for one am very surprised by these tactics from John Tolos.
Look at this, huh? This guy absolutely cannot stay out of it. He has to interfere.
And the referee again missed it. He had Orton in the corner and did not see it.
Mark Henry Sr.
Cowboy Bob Orton now going to work on the eye area again of Cooley.
Oh, I thought he had the Abdullah head things. He just has his
By the
hair
way,
cut like
back
that.
in the audience, we have a Georgia Mekakopoulos, who is
I thought he
the
had
head of
some
the,
cranial
the Wrestling
grooves.
Chatterbox, a great newsletter
yes.
with all kinds of great information about the going-ons in wrestling throughout the United States and every place.
And
fans out here listening and watching the UWF.
You watched a Vimeo video where he was confronted via text for calling and texting Cassie every hour by a character named Angel. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. He posted one of him talking to some business, and I was actually interested in it, and then he didn't post his end of the audio, so you can only hear like the operator.
Oh, well, he's on the top rope now. He does a lot of work off that top rope. Trying to get balanced, bouncing off to get some more height and power, and he comes flying in with the knee. And that swinging Bruno creates a more
He was responding using the suggested response. See, we're cooked as a society. We're done.
The higher he goes, the harder, you know, the more height he goes down. Now, what's he trying to do? Figure 4 leg lock. Look at this. But Cooley's legs will show you.
All of my hope for the future is set on this business Rich arc.
Let's see if he can.
If Jedi Rich can get shit together, then maybe we have a chance.
Let's see if he can get it. I think he may have it. Yep.
Yes, so, yes. Now Tolos comes in and gets a couple of shots in, and Larry Sanders has got to take control of this match.
Now, come on, Larry.
Beg your pardon, Larry Sampson. The referee.
Let me talk to Larry Sampson.
Bob Orton is the winner. John Tolos again getting involved, though, Bruno.
Well, this is in not. I don't know if he was doing it at the time, but what's his name had a move real similar to it in the mid 80s, right? Billy Travis, he did like the Vader bomb, which I always thought was weird because he's like such a little guy.
The match is over now. Why not leave the man alone? Oh boy, took another hard fall right out of that.
Bounce and pancake. That sounds like a
Really wasn't his fault because
fairly entertaining evening.
Getting some shots in, and Orton has his hands raised.
It's me, Cowboy Bob Orton. Listen, I got a lot of things to talk about. Make sure you ask your parents for permission.
Find out where the UWF is going to be next. And hear comments from your favorite.
This is not great. How dare you?
Orndorff, Dr. Death, B. Brian Blair, and yes, even Colonel DeBeers. Just dial.
What does that mean, even Colonel DeBeers?
For UWF, and find out about the Universal Wrestling Federation.
Do you think anyone called in and recorded those conversations?
Making his UWF wrestling debut, but last week he made his first appearance when he went after the notorious Colonel DeBeers.
So many people deleting their stuff recently has really made me like paranoid about content loss, you know?
You know, Sanders, you just wonder why he is still in the ring.
Hey, Larry Sampson, I guess.
Here's the Iceman.
Hey.
The Iceman intercepting DeBeers. He's trying to hit.
Boom, headbutt.
And takes the shot. He was trying to go after Sanders. And the Iceman came to his side and knocks him down.
DeBeers is down. DeBeers is down. Hey, look at the Iceman go. Let's see.
The Iceman. There's the...
DeBeers says, let me out of here. I'm leaving.
Iceman with his own rump buster.
The Iceman's been around.
Get your kids out of the aisleway.
A tremendous wrestler. He's certainly made a reputation for himself, not only throughout the United States, but even overseas, Japan and Europe, and he's quite a competitor.
This cutie pie fella seems to play up his popularity with the fans, but you look at popularity, look at this Iceman. They love him.
We will never lose McHenry. Well, he has, though, in the past, deleted, by his own admission, like 90% of his content. But we've got a lot of his stuff, though, archived now. So at least a good deal of it will live on. Just like Luke, a lot of that stuff, even if he never puts it up, we've got 8 episodes filled with that old content.
Iceman just threw a tremendous left.
There's a big left chop. Good left shot.
I think Daninsky got in trouble because he was calling the Rhonda Shearer 900 number.
Wow. Look at this guy. Iceman has got a tremendous tattoo on his.
Yeah, what is that exactly? Can't make it out.
I don't know what it is.
But you know, you can see the guy's in good shape. He's a big guy. He's, yeah, look at that.
Look at that hairdo, too.
Like an eagle or something?
It's like a Grand Prix course or something. You know, one of those 12 corners?
Yeah.
12-turn courses.
I don't know what you're asking.
Look at his big arms.
Dave's channel.
Look at his arms and shoulders. This guy's well put together.
And Cutie Pie trying to find
That was
out
a terrible spot.
what's going on up top there.
Louis Spicoli, you mean?
Iceman with the side headlock on Cutie Pie. Into the ropes. Oh, my.
Beautiful tackle.
Another side headlock by Cutie Pie. By the Iceman, rather.
Iceland.
Nice takeover.
Remember when Captain Lou stuck that cattle prod up John Tolos' Iceland? He hit him right up, man. He measured it.
Cutie Pie trying to move there. You know, that's a nice move.
What a dick move from the captain.
Posture, and he was able just about flip him over and have a chance anyway to at a pin. Look at that. He did it again right there.
Yeah, but you know what, though? When you were from this particular position that he's in, it's hard. Really doesn't have the proper leverage to be able to hold a guy like the Iceman down. Especially Iceman. He's a pretty big and powerful guy.
True, but still very impressive that he could even.
Oh, come on, ref.
From where he was, the defensive posture.
Yeah, listen, this Louis Spicoli, we've seen him before. And
You wish that I would delete the Vinny Slugger content. I'm going to have to bring Thorpe Alert completely back online pretty much, because so much of that content is unavailable in like raw form, or if you want to just sit, like if you don't want to watch like a feature-length documentary to find the specific scene.
Now out of the Dallas, Texas area.
Dallas, Texas. There's a lot of wrestling down there. He likes it so much, he makes it his home.
Oh. Look at Cutie Pie landing with all his weight. Now he's chopping to the midsection. Going up top with a big elbow. And he is really coming out with a big flurry.
I still can't believe the last Sports Friday got 1,000 views. It was my second most popular video of the week.
Greg DeGeorge, Bruno Sammartino, we are coming to you from Los Angeles.
Who said you couldn't just put out a good Bay Area sports show and it wouldn't, and people wouldn't watch?
Cactus Jack.
Clearly, there's a market for this.
Misses with a big roundhouse right. Oh, flying clothesline, and he nailed that one. He really landed that one well.
Yes, he did.
Lateral press. And the kick out.
The Iceman moves well.
What's the name of the stream?
No question about it. Now you can see why he's got such a
We've got a Vinny Slugga showcase coming up this weekend alongside the Heathen and Flexum. A look back at their respective 2025s.
Someone you call the Iceman.
Oh, right. But, you mentioned a little while ago about the main event. I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh, boy.
The Rock versus Cactus Jack. That's going to be something. Of course, it'll be great to see Paul Orndorff.
Mr. Wonderful, yes.
I'm good at it? I'm good at what? I'm sorry, I'm really high. I forgot what we were talking about. I was actually thinking about that time EFD got really mad and like in slow motion threw his chair down.
Wow, you could hear that up to the rafters up there.
Now, actually, he takes another huge shot to the midsection. And the Iceman kind of senses the control now, doesn't he? Lands a right. And a big left.
What a left. Oh, he really connected.
Vinny Slugga is live is the title. That's the whole title.
Missed there.
Oh, Sports Friday.
Connects there with the rubber stumper. And the press, he's got the leg. Good formation, and there it is. Goodbye.
Well, clearly,
some
people wanted it.
Wow.
Judy really got caught.
Let's find more about that move and more about the Iceman. Let's go to Herb Abrams.
Iceman, how come you came here to the UWF?
I'm here for a reason and not for a season.
No way! No way! Dude, Daninsky, are you in here? Savvy Guy is quoting Iceman King Parsons. You don't think... Do you think Iceman King Parsons gave Savvy Guy the blueprint?
See?
Iceman, how come you came here to the UWF?
I'm here for a reason and not for a season.
Oh, shit.
See? A lot of people... Yes. A lot of people don't know.
That's the, not only a temporary catchphrase of Savvy, but he also did an AI song. called People Are in Your Life for a Reason or for a Season.
If you don't like what goes on over here in this country, why don't you carry your home? See, now it can become a family affair. See, blood is thicker than mud. And when you put your hands on Larry, I'm putting my hands on you.
Uh-oh.
Can you dig it? Yeah. Like Mama says, it bees that way sometimes.
No way. Wow, man, what a promo.
The king of rubber bands is next, Captain Lou.
That was fantastic. Man, I am hyped for the Iceman era.
This week it's Captain Lou Albano back again with the Captain's Corner, and I happen to be a little bit upset. You know, wrestling fans, I vowed some
It's
time
thicker
ago that I
than
would
mud.
retire from the world of managing. However, my good friend B. Brian Blair came to me.
Do you think
and said,
that's why
"Captain
we
Lou,
got
you know what
I
went
got so
on.
many
You know
views
what
on the
happened
last
with
Sports
Honey.
Friday
You know
is
that
because
John
I said
Tolos
Mama
and
says
his
it
man
bees that
had the
way
audacity
sometime.
To put the hurt on his lady, and John Tolos has to be watched. He
There's
said,
just
"Captain
like
Lou, I know
it's
you're
a
not in the world of
it's
professional
just the
wrestling,
regular
and you're probably
sports
not
thing for
capable
the
at your
most part,
age
but then
to
there's
handle
like those
professional
weird
wrestling." However, he said, "I know that John Tolos
Boyd
you
references.
can cope with." And John Tolos, come out here right now. I want to tell you, in New York City on January 9th at the Penta Hotel, 7:30 p.m., I will be there in the corner of B. Brian Blair. I can't beat any wrestlers, but you're one guy that does not impress me, and I'm going to keep an eye on you.
What are you talking about? What's the UWF trying to do to me? What is this? A conspiracy against the Golden Greek? What is it? As he told us week, I'm coming into New York with my stallions. Right, gentlemen? Why are you in the corner?
I'll tell you why. They're appalled at what happened to Honey out here on TV Land. They saw how you interfere in matches.
Mama says it bees that way sometimes.
We know that you can cope with John Tolos and keep an eye on John Tolos, and we want you
Oh my God, look at all this
January
resin.
9th at the Penta Hotel to be in the corner of B. Brian Blair.
Oh, come on, Lou.
Tell you something right now. You started this. Ever since you came to the UWF, you mixed everything up. You used to be a great guy, but now you're nothing but garbage. That's right, Coach.
You're nothing but garbage. Listen, let me tell you something, Eric McHenry. When it comes to Sports Friday, you may have started it, but I'm going to finish it.
I'm going to tell you right now. Coach. And you listen very closely.
I'll be there.
You make one wrong move, man, that's going to be the end of you.
Don't you worry about me making one bad move. Don't you make a move. You stand in that corner and stay there.
I'm coming to New York. I'm coming to New York with my boy. And I'm coming to New York to put a little more polish on that apple. The Golden Greek is coming.
Look at Captain Lou's response to that Apple comment.
And I'm coming to New York to put a little more polish on that apple. The Golden Greek is coming. And I'm going to tell you something. He's coming with a blast. And I'm going to tell you something. If you make the wrong move, it'll be the 4th of July.
I said, don't worry about me making a wrong move. Don't you dare move out of that corner. You got it?
I'm ready for you, pal.
I was so blown away by those last set of Memphis episodes we watched. They were so good.
January the 12th in Queens,
Lawler confronting Morton back in the locker room when he had the beard,
Wrestling Expo.
then getting jumped.
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. I'm excited. I can't tell you how excited I am because New York, you're in for a real treat.
We are going to have Cactus Jack, Bruno Sammartino, Captain Lou Albano, the Golden Greek John Tolos.
That's why he's looking so bad, is because I keep doing the show, and it's everything he wishes he could have in a Sports Friday show.
Also, let's not forget that Penta Hotel match, January 9th.
It's so hilarious. It's just crazy that it got 1,000 views. Like, I forget that when I put that kind of stuff out that, like, anybody can see it, as opposed to, like, just you guys.
New York, New York! We're going in your backyard, Paul Orndorff. Well, let me tell you, I'm no stranger to New York. I played with the New Jersey Generals, and everybody knew who Dee was. That's right, Dr. Death. You, Paul Orndorff, you were a big name, a big name in New York. Well, Polly, my name overrose the Generals, the Giants. You name it, Polly.
What's the Generals? That used to be a
team. There ain't an athlete, and there ain't a man like Dr. Death when he walks in the ring.
Paul
Or like a
Orndorff,
secondary
everybody
league
see
or
it on
something.
TV. They know what I can do. Paul, I'm indestructible. Look deep in these eyes.
I'm honestly invested in the women's volleyball.
They're telling you a story, Paul.
I could do a whole.
You know something, Doc? It won't be very long.
I could do a whole episode just about them.
That ring in New York City. Well, let's think about it. Let's bring it all to a head, Doc. I go out and I'm having a match. You come out and nail me with a chair and walk out. And you think nothing's going to happen because of that? Well, brother, you have barked up the wrong tree, my friend, because I don't take this very lightly. I know exactly what I got to do. I know exactly where you're coming from. And there's not going to be hitting no more chairs, because if there are, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, Tolos was big.
I'll tell you what, New York, this is a must. This is one match you absolutely cannot miss. You're talking
Are
about
they
two of the
flipped this
toughest
time?
men ever to put on a pair of tights.
They're kind of
There's a lot
centered
hate
better,
between
but
these two,
man.
and I think you know what has happened, in fact, between these two individuals. And I want to guarantee you something. When these two guys step in that ring, you're going to see a war like you've never seen before. There's a lot of hate here, Herb.
I think everything's going to go in this match. And we ask you, all you people in New York City, this is the match you demanded. You wanted us to come. We're coming. The UWF. Wednesday,
Jefferson
January the
Street
9th,
incident?
1991. And at the Royce Hotel in Queens, New York.
I don't know if we'll have time to watch anything after. These things are like almost an hour long
all your
apiece.
favorite stars. Come have them sign your picture. Their T-shirts will be available to you. We'll see
I don't
you
know
then.
why, but it feels like these episodes run way
Once again,
longer
it's your
than the
chance
Memphis
to
ones, but they really
participate on the
don't.
Fury Hour with a question
Just by
for
a little
one
bit,
of the
maybe.
UWF wrestlers. And tonight, that question is for Paul Orndorff, sent in by David
Well,
Steele
let me tell you
of
something,
Tatasauqua,
David
Pennsylvania.
Steele,
David
you'll
wants
never
to
be
know
able to
what
look
type
like
of
me,
training
baby.
program
You
Paul
no matter
uses
what you
to
do.
stay in such great
You
physical
pencil
shape.
neck geek.
Well, I can tell you there's 2 or 3 things that I do, and a lot of it's preparation, David. First of all, I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. And I try to eat the right foods. You know, I try to stay away from the fattening and that kind of things. And what that does, it gives you more endurance when you do go to the gym. I try to work on the body parts, the main body parts, such as your chest, your biceps, the big muscle groups. I try to work on them. And what I try not to do is to overdo it. I don't.
Well, there is zero entertainment value in a babyface Paul Orndorff, in my opinion.
And try to do it 10 to 12 reps. And this is what keeps me in pretty well physical.
If he would have
condition,
shot
and I
on
try
this
to do some
guy
running
and
and
like
stretching
called
on
him
top of
garbage,
it.
that would have been a
This is
fun
my,
segment. This is
my
awful.
answer to your question, David. And thank you very much.
For using his question, David wins a UWF
Send that to
t-shirt and cap,
Bethadone.
and you can too.
I'm
For a
not
chance
getting
to
her
get your
stirred
question
up.
on the air, just send a postcard with your name and address and question to Ask the Wrestlers, 702 Washington Street, Marina Del Rey, California.
Let's see if we've heard
90292.
from her today.
Wonderful.
No, I haven't heard back from her. I showed her the movies I got at the library yesterday. She said something. Let's hold on. Let me see.
Doesn't stop for the high five. He'll say hello after the match, no doubt. He'll sign your autograph. But he is very poised.
I got a bunch of King Kong movies, and she says, "LOL, King Kong, to hell with
Well, I'll
apes."
tell you what, Greg, a terrible thing, which I know you're aware of what happened with him in a match with Dr. Steve Williams. And he is so upset, so angry.
Man, is this the Blue Knight? Why's he got a T-shirt on?
He's coming out right away.
Yeah, because
Well,
he is
really,
so
the Blue
angry.
Knight is who we
After
should all
this,
be thanking,
vicious
Dave's channel.
attack by Dr. Steve Williams with a chair.
Backbone
I mean,
of the
this is
industry,
pretty
salt
and
of
he
the
is
earth.
one angry man. I think anytime you
Look
look
out,
at this,
Bruno.
oh my,
Yeah, right in front of us here. And he is just taking care of this guy. He's ripping the intern shirt, lands a big right hand.
Oh, the
Another big
intern.
right.
I think that every time Orndorff goes in the ring with anybody, in his mind it's like it's Steve Williams. He is
That's
so
the fucking
angry,
Blue
so
Knight.
upset
Who are they
to what's
kidding?
happened that look at the shape he's in. I mean, is this a guy ready for battle? Unbelievable.
Why does he have to tear the guy's clothes off? I don't understand.
You better believe it. You better believe it.
It used to be just enough to win the match and prove you were the better wrestler. You didn't have to go through all this tearing off somebody's clothing, threatening to unmask them. I mean, it might not mean a lot in America, but he has a very tremendous background in lucha libre competition.
And the finish probably right here. Yes.
You're not getting up from
when
that.
Orndorff gets a pile driver, I don't care. Nobody does
Get your
it
hands
better,
off me.
and
Now, see,
nobody's
he's a
bringing it
baby
up
face,
on
and he can mistreat the referees.
You know, I believe the intern had if you took a look closely at that shirt, that is not just a shirt. That has a Steve Williams logo on it, and perhaps Herb Abrams can get to the bottom of this one with the very determined Paul.
Okay, so what does that say, though, to UWF, executives? Oh, Paul Orndorff is now physically assaulting anyone wearing Dr. Death memorabilia or, like, merchandise. That's not exactly going to, get these shirts flying off the shelves.
Paul Orndorff.
I'm here at ringside with Paul, Mr. Wonderful.
He's a taco
Paul,
squeezer.
You look more vicious than ever. What do you have in your hand here?
I'm gonna tell you something right now, Herb. Nobody. And I'm talking to you,
My
Dr.
intrusive
Death.
thoughts want me to
What you did to me the last time I was here is uncalled
message
for, my
Methadone
friend.
about a taco squeeze.
Now, if you want to go in that ring and you want to use chairs, if you want to use tables,
Let's never
it don't
forget
really
Taco
matter to me.
Squeezer, guys.
But I'm
Please.
coming for one reason. And that's to end
I
this
need you
with
to keep
and
it
I, my
alive
friend.
into the beginning of
I don't
tomorrow's
like it.
stream, and then
I
I'll
don't like
I'll
what you
permanently
stand
register
for,
it then.
And I don't like what you do. So, my friend, you think about it. You split my head open.
I think
right
this
here on
was
national TV.
I think this was
And the
filmed
next
in
man right
November
here
and aired in
is gonna
December
come out there
of
wearing that T-shirt.
1990.
It'll be a cold day, and you know where what? That you'll get away with this, my
Herb
friend.
Abram.
You think about
Oh
it.
man.
You think about it. 'Cause you're the one that wanted it.
Look at Blue
And now
Knight
you got it.
slinking off in the background. Daninsky, that's what you don't see is the non-glamorous side of being the Blue Knight.
I'm coming after him, Herb.
Don't worry, here come some children to talk to Mr. Wonderful.
Coming down the aisle, the unpredictable Cactus Jack. Look at those eyes glaring. Look at the fans. This man is a sick, demented man.
I'll ask her if she's ever heard the phrase
He
taco
moans, he groans,
squeezing.
but he jumps from those turnbuckles down the ring apron. Look at the fans mock him. Look at that crazy man. No teeth in the front. He's getting in the ring, and he will be facing in this match Don Muraco, one of the toughest competitors
Taco
in the wrestling world.
squeezer.
What a match this is going to be. Cactus Jack. Woo!
Man, that he's
Ladies
going
and
to
gentlemen,
be-
his opponent this evening from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing
Well, we've got 10 minutes to hear
278
back from
pounds,
her. I think that's how long we have in the match.
Muraco!
Don Muraco.
It's going to be an
Here he
expiration
comes,
of
The
time.
Rock.
Bethadone
This will
story.
be interesting. This is going to be very
Let me
interesting.
ask you, Bruno, you've made this walk a big match. What is Don Muraco thinking right now as he comes into the ring?
He knows that he's meeting a very unusual man, and he knows that you're not going to go in that ring and try to wrestle Cactus Jack. He knows that you're in there with a maniac who's going to do anything and everything.
Chris Michaels, the guy, wasn't he in Smoky Mountain? He just kind of had like a rocker type gimmick.
This cannot be a wrestling match. And I think Muraco's
Am I thinking of
been
the right
long
guy?
enough to know that. And so I doubt it if you're going to see any beautiful wrestling maneuvers here. I could be fooled, but I'd be very surprised.
Cactus Jack is not really known as a scientific wrestler. He is very, very dangerous, and particularly we've seen over the last several weeks his work outside the ring. He's very dangerous outside the ring. He's dirty.
But keep in mind, too, Greg, that as we know, Muraco can be a magnificent
I like
wrestler.
that guy. I felt
Okay,
like Chris
but
Michaels was like
if
a
anybody wants to
fun
brawl with
person
him,
to
he's
watch.
also very, very good at that. He can brawl and he can wrestle. So, you know. He can
All
do
right,
it
so
all.
far,
This fight
no
is gonna be
response
so
from
interesting to
Bethadone.
see who's going to get the advantage here?
Other point, of course, the foreign object. Cactus
Yeah,
Jack
I
is known
think
to
so.
have
He
a
was
foreign
always
object on him.
entertaining.
Well, of course, that's a different story. I don't care how good you are, tough you are. You get hit with some kind of a.
Who was the
object
like
that,
the
you
other
know,
Nature
steel,
Boy
whatever,
besides
that can
Flair
do,
and
can do anybody in. And here, look at this.
Buddy
Talk
Landale
about
that wrestled
kind
in
of a
Smoky
bars right
Mountain?
off the bat. They start with
There
a
was another
headlock,
Nature
yeah,
Boy. I'll be right back.
overhead wrist lock, and then back to the headlock. So they're making liars out of us, Greg. They're using wrestling.
Yeah, all
moves.
these wrestling moves, that's right. And
How do you like that? Now there's a tackle, and now here's Cactus Jack, who's a very, very big guy, and you know he could knock him down.
now you know why they call him the Rock, Don Muraco. Feature match on the Fury Hour, Muraco and Cactus Jack. And look at Muraco banging at Cactus Jack, and again.
So he missed a clothesliner, and he took 2 tackles, and he went down both times. Look at this clothesline right over the top rope.
And out. You know, and strangely enough, if Muraco were to go after him, then the advantage here would go to the Cactus Jack, who just seems to...
Uh-oh. He's got a chair. Now, let's see. Is he going to bring it in the ring?
He operates well outside. Oh,
he's hitting himself with it. That's brilliant. That's smart. That's it. Do it. Keep that, boy. Muraco's probably saying, keep doing it, and you're going to save me a lot of problems here.
He knocked himself down with the chair. Are you kidding me?
Now, is that a man that's dealing with a full deck or what?
There's a guy who needs a manager, you know? Needs a little direction.
My Lord, he hit himself half a dozen times.
Oh, boy. Wow. I mean, I didn't think he had a full deck, but he went beyond the Call of Duty there.
But look at him smiling.
All right.
Oh, boy. Now, let's see what happens now. Back in the ring. Muraco thought he was going to lock horns with him, but instead he went through the motion, but then he met him with a kick right in midsection.
Buddy Lee. Well, no, was there a Nature Boy somebody Lee?
And he comes down with a double axe handle.
Right in the back of the neck.
Very effective spot.
Paul
yes,
Lee.
Cut back of the net, back of the neck, rather.
Man, I love Smoky Mountain. It sucks we can't watch it on
Look at the strength of Muraco. He knocked him clear out of the ring.
I think we would have an amazing watch through of Smoky
A little
Mountain.
bit of the power of Don Muraco.
Nature Boy, yeah, I remember Scoot Andrews. This guy wrestled in Smoky Mountain.
He likes to get dumped on that hard concrete floor.
Yeah, you can see there's no
Especially if he lands on his head. He likes it better then.
May knock some sense into him. He still appears very wobbly outside. It looks like he's almost trying to lure Muraco outside the ring, and The Rock is very knowledgeable. He knows
Smart.
that the best place for him is the squared circle.
Now there's an arm bar. Let's see.
That works on the arm.
I always thought he was fun to watch too. I really am liking. I've seen bits and pieces of UWF, but I'm actually liking the.
Boy, it doesn't take much either when you get that kind of power.
It's hard to get invested in some of the stories until they remind you about them. Well, probably because I'm high watching it, but I feel like they have some good little storylines. The promos are god tier nuts.
Everybody says feels no pain. I think
The matches are like what they are, but there's a lot of interesting people. You've seen Paul Lee wrestle a bunch.
He's not playing with a full set either, as you can see.
Yeah, but right now Muraco's trying to turn him over. The waist got him hooked up with both arms. Take him
Did he say honky tonk, man?
Trying to turn him over. The waist got him hooked up with
set either, as you can see.
Yeah, but right now Muraco's trying to turn him over. The waist got him hooked up with both arms.
Help Me Dockin', the rock band.
Not easy. Not easy.
There was a ref named Paul Lee.
Boy, you'd think it almost impossible at that angle to get both shoulders down.
Yeah, well,
that right shoulder's not down.
Well, if Muraco can only
I feel like Smoky Mountain did a good job of having interesting jobbers, you know,
spun around and I just got him with a hammer lock.
and underneath guys.
Muraco's still applying that hammer lock.
I was so skeptical of the way that he did the TV title, at first, but I got pretty invested in it over time, and it turned out to
Jesse Hernandez.
I think make for a lot of interesting, make matches a lot more interesting.
Muraco whipped into the turnbuckle, ducks neatly underneath the big right hand, but then takes the boot.
He ducked the clothesliner, but he didn't duck the boot.
Hard to duck a boot when you're 278 coming straight out.
Wonder if we ever got Paul Lee versus Keith Eric.
It's going to be a tough one, and it is. It's really going back and forth. So far, I would say it's been very even.
Pretty close.
Yeah, it's been very close so far. It's back and forth, back and forth.
And just like you expected, it is really a brawl.
Well, yeah, as we said from the beginning, so
yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Then the guy because I remember pictures of him. I think he had Ric Flair. I could be wrong, but I think he had Ric Flair come into his promotion and put him over in a match, but he put him over on the mic and said endorsed him as being the Nature Boy. Or that could be a fever dream while
can he get the press? No. And again,
I was being mindful of the algorithm.
He knocks him clear out of the way.
Now, this is a
but it's pretty vivid, my memory, though, of him being in the ring with Flair and Flair being paid to pass the torch.
And then on the side to shut off the blood circulation.
Yep, he did.
Veins on the side of your neck. jugular vein.
Are you hearing the boring chants?
Carotid arteries perhaps.
Oh, we're in stereo now too, aren't we?
Oh,
Ooh,
by Muraco.
man.
He ducked underneath the flying Cactus Jack, and now they're both outside the ring.
Yes, it's where it's Muraco Boyd is coming out of the ring. Now look at this. He came
I've
out.
got a George South video. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I remember I showed you the one of him saying he was gonna strike back. Well, some guy made a video just like trashing him, saying he was completely no one should ever trust George South.
He tried to run Cactus Jack head against the steel post, and Cactus Jack just shoved him.
I agree though, especially I want to hear about the
Cactus Jack is
I want to hear about the Memphis guys.
As we said earlier, maybe Muraco would have been wiser.
Look at that rat out in the crowd.
Fans are finally moving back. What's Muraco going to do here? He's got a piggyback, and he's going to pile driver. He did.
Boring is tough to overcome.
Right on the concrete floor? This I gotta see. Come on, you're gonna tell me that he's gonna get up from this?
Because it's up to the rest of the crowd to drown that guy out.
Right into the pipe.
Oh, look, his head is split open.
And he is split him open. Yes, he has. I believe.
Because you don't want to react to him inside the ring.
He pile drives it right on that cement floor. He got out.
You can't let chat dictate, like a small portion of the chat like that dictate what happens, you know,
look at this.
inside the ring.
On the right-hand side.
Oh, God.
Right eye.
Big close.
All right, see you later, Dave's channel.
And he just continues to fire away. Referee taking a look, but not stopping it.
I'm really cresting.
It appeared to be just a matter of time.
Oh no, I hate that bump.
No, he's not going to get out of that.
Look at Bruno looking like a fool.
No, he's not.
Just a matter of time. He got twisted up in the ropes.
Look at this. He's caught between the ropes. No, he's not going to get out of that. I knew he wasn't going to get out of that.
I knew he wasn't going to get out of that.
He's bleeding. I mean, my goodness. Look at that. Look at all that blood.
Well, Bruno, all the blood gushing from his head must have made it a little bit easier to squeeze through those ropes.
That blood, yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's counted out. Whoa. That is not a pretty sight there.
This guy's got blood all over him by all these kids.
Look at all that blood. Look at all that.
I've told this story before, but I was at a show one time and I was sitting next to this guy named Anthony Ammo. I don't know what his real name was, but he went by Anthony Ammo. And he was really nicely dressed for being at like a Ring of Honor show. And the Carnage crew was on the show, and something or other happened, and anyway, this guy got some blood came into the crowd and got on Anthony Ammo's shirt, and he was like absolute, like imagine like a real like stereotypical Italian guy just like going off the deep end at a wrestling show at like the referee and the wrestlers and everybody else. Who's gonna pay for this? Who's gonna pay for this?
On the side of the head there, I mean, he's got a really deep gash.
All right, well, there's that. Let me see real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find that George South video since it's wrestling related. If I can find it real quick. E2 the Extraterrestrial is live too if you're looking for something to do after this. Liked videos. Here we go. Oh yeah, this guy. I just found this guy this morning that was smoking weed and talking about how laziness kills ambition. Do not trust George South. All right, I'm trying to get there. Oh, here we go. Do not trust pro wrestling legend George South. What's going on here?
Right here on YouTube for December 4th, 2025. A little housekeeping measure before I get started. Please remember.
I'm sorry, my thing is like acting up right now. I don't know what's going on with it. So this is just a few days old, by the way.
Remember to like the video on the channel if you haven't done so already. And please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. and tell your friends to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps me that you have a right to criticize what I say on this channel and everything. But the guy wouldn't listen to what I was trying to tell him. I've known George South since the early 90s when I lived in my hometown of Charlotte, North Carolina. I lived there for 38 years of my life before moving to Pittsburgh. So I knew George South for a long time. George South lived in a suburb of Charlotte called Concord. And George South is a pro wrestling legend and a damn good wrestler. And especially around Jim Crockett Promotions, NWA,
Hell of a wrestler.
back in the day. But George South is still wrestling till today. But that doesn't mean that George South is a good human being. George South will lie.
Oh, wow.
He will cheat. He will put himself over and make you think that he got this person booked on a wrestling show when he didn't. He lied about getting Tommy Angel booked with the WWF.
Oh, he's dropping
Years ago on the
dropping
Briscoe and
truth
Bradshaw
bombs.
podcast. George South said that he's the one that got Tommy Angel booked for the WWF back in the day. That's not true. It was Tommy's trainer, Nelson Royal, that got Tommy booked, not George South. But George South has lied to many people in the wrestling business, not just me. And he covers it up by saying, I'm a Christian, praise the Lord, and I want to win souls to Jesus and all that. Well, that's between him and God. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I believe in God and all that, and I want to win souls to God, and I hope you all come before God and everything, but I don't believe that God belongs in pro wrestling. But if you say you're going to believe in God, you need to practice what you preach. And George South doesn't practice what he preaches. And I tried to explain that to that guy that called me. I said to the guy that called me, well, if George South's so great, why did he lie about different things? And why did he not try to help my mentally challenged friend, Charles Stevenson, who wrestles in the business as Freight Train? Why did George South not try to help Freight Train if George South is so much of a Christian? And I could go on and on and on and on about many other things. But the bottom line is, let this video serve as a warning. Please do not trust George South. Do not give him any money. But more importantly,
Please don't give George South any money.
Do not trust any words of George South that comes out of his mouth. And using a biblical phrase, the Lord would say, beware of people with false tongues.
Listen, I'm not gonna.
Well, George
I'm not
South
gonna be
has
putting
a false
pearls
tongue.
in front of swine. You know what I'm saying?
And if George South tells you the sky is blue, you better go check for yourself. You should never, ever, ever trust George South.
Don't trust him and don't give him any money.
But I
Wow.
won't bore you with the details here.
He's coming for his
because
pocketbook,
YouTube says
man.
the shorter your video, the more people will watch it. Sometimes that's true for me, and sometimes it's not. But the other reason is I don't want to waste any more oxygen on a liar of the wrestling business like pro wrestling legend George South. I told you earlier in the video here that George South is a hell of a wrestler. George South is a great worker in the wrestling business, but you just cannot trust him personally. Do not have any business dealings with him. Do not let him lead you to the Lord. Find the Lord for yourself. Don't let George South lead you to the Lord. Don't trust anything George South tells you, because it'll come back to bite you in the ass.
True, we don't need the
say
details.
more, but I'll just leave it at that. If you want to know more about George South or any other videos on this channel, past, present, or future, please give me a call at 724-826-0449.
It's me. Come on.
No text. 826-0449. Let's any other videos on this channel, past, present, or future, please give me a call at 724-826-0449.
We need the truth about
no texting,
George
calls,
South.
Or you can send me an email at rusty, R-U-S-T-Y, Loudermilk, Loudermilk.
Yeah, that's his channel name, Rusty Loudermilk.
At yahoo.com. And you must put a dot between the first name and the last name. Otherwise, it's not going to go through. Please, 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 people, do not trust the words of a liar, cheat, and a scammer like pro wrestling legend George South. He's a great wrestler, but a horrible, horrible human being. That makes 2 videos in a row that I've had to come on here and be negative about people. Maybe next time I'll have something positive to tell you. But in the meantime, please be careful with any of your personal dealings regarding George South. He cannot be trusted for any reason.
Don't give this man any money,
South,
he
if you
said.
don't like what I'm saying in this video, my number is 724-826-0449. Give me a call, George South, if you've got the guts. Don't send your friends to get...
What a call out, dude. Call me, George South. Don't be sending your friends.
Give me a call. George South, fuck you. You're a pussy. Give me a call. George South, fuck you. You're a pussy, and you cannot be trusted.
Yes.
And that's fuck you. Don't send your friends to give me a call.
Listen to this promo. Oh my God.
My number is 724-826-0449. Give me a call, George South, if you've got the guts. Don't send your friends to give me a call. George South, fuck you. You're a pussy, and you cannot be trusted. And that's the bottom line. And Stone Cold didn't say so, but Rusty Loudermilk did. That's going to do it for me, guys. Tell your friends to subscribe to the channel. If you want to send me money on PayPal, my email address is rusty.loudermilk@yahoo.com. And you got to put a dot between the first name and the last name. Otherwise, it's not going to go through. And Loudermilk again is Loudermilk.
Oh my God.
Dermilk. There's no W.
Rusty Quieter Milk.
Dermilk. Please do not trust pro wrestling legend George South. That's going to do it for me, friends. And until we meet again, God bless. Keep your faith in God, not in George South. And happy wrestling, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you haven't...
Hey, have a happy Tuesday, everybody.
...seen all the videos on the channel concerning pro wrestling, please go back and watch some of my old videos. And give me a call if you need any information, not only about George South, but about any video, past, present, or future. I welcome all comments and questions, just as long as we can agree, maybe to agree to disagree.
Sure.
Sometimes. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. Rusty, I'm out of here. We'll see you next time. And until we meet again, my friends, God bless. Happy wrestling, everybody, and thank you for watching. And the one person that's watching this live right now, I don't know who that is, but thank you for watching it.
It was me. I was watching the live. That's how I knew about it.
Take care, everybody. God bless.
I didn't watch this far in, though. I just heard him call out George South, and so I just liked the stream and left. Wow. Yeah, incredible, man. Fuck you, George South. All right, I gotta go. Tomorrow we're gonna do an incredible year-long look at the 2025 of really one of the forerunners for best content of the year, Savvy Guy. Thursday primetime with George Durunda. Friday, Memphis Wrestling. Saturday is the look back at the year for the Heathen, Vinny Slugga, and Flexum. And then we'll start anew the next week. So, all right, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.